Good evening, everybody. We're going to fill in for Brian tonight, and we're going to work on the motorcycle a little bit more. Let me get my camera adjusted a little bit. See if we can get that where you can see things a little better. I'm playing with new positions for the camera to try to get you in a little closer to what's going on. There we go. So how is everybody tonight? I see Lance is in. Hope you're feeling better. Got Gary in there. Seen Boston was floating around. Yes, we're gonna work on the Ride to Win build tonight. We're gonna work on the motorcycle some more. We're up to start building the forks. So I do have the kit, the fork upgrade kit that we're going to start on that. I do have the front wheel. And the last live, that's as far as I got. And we did make the commitment to we're going to go with the black motorcycle, the stealth version of the paint scheme. So there's Mike. How you doing tonight? Yes, anybody wants to pop in, you know the deal. The link is pinned at the top of the chat, and say, well, yeah, we're gonna fill in. Brian's having some things going on he's got to take care of in his life, so we're gonna try and fill in for him at least once or twice a month. We'll probably pop up, maybe pick up one, or somebody, Lieutenant Dan, somebody may pick one up. Just whoever can fit in, and Brian's gonna try and do one on occasion as well. But we got his back, and we're gonna take care of what we can take care of. AJB, how you doing? Yeah, so I'm a little unprepared because I wasn't going to go on, and then I talked to Brian. He said he wasn't, so here we are. Let's see. So we're going to work on that. I did get the Flintstone chop cab for the 37 Ford. We did get that in. Got it in primer. I need to wet sand it one more time because it's a little bit rough. Had a few pits in it, pinholes and stuff I had to fix. So we'll get that wet sanded and get a coat of paint on it and ready to start doing the flamage. We're going to be using the STS stencils to do a flame, line it up, something like that. Yeah, trying to do this backwards. Yeah, something about like that on it. But that'll be in blue to match the picture I found on the internet of the truck. And got the flatbed, it's all been painted and got the wood on it and stained. So yeah. Well, congratulations, Kevin. You're not supposed to fall down. That's not fun. We have the modeling chick is in here. Welcome to the potty. Okay. So anyway, that's what we're at on the 37. And we got the detail. So we're going to be doing the upgrade set for the front forks on tonight. We're going to work on. Let's move the bike itself out of the way, because we don't need it for now. All right. Yeah, I didn't even realize until I just opened it up that this had the rear dampener parts in there as well. An upgraded spring and a brass hydraulic cylinder, but that's okay. It's already in there. You can't really see much of it anyway. Yeah, Kevin needs some training wheels. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, so yes, the first thing we need is the these forks. So we can get past the Tamiya staples. They must have stock in a staple factory because they use staples in everything, everywhere. Start here at the top was these two. Yeah, broken hip is a serious deal. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. Okay. Let's get a little cup out here for these parts so they don't go running around. Okay. All right, Kevin, we'll see you when you get back. Okay, we can start with this tube. Good evening, Fred. How's things down in Atlanta?
Well, Atlanta, I don't know. They don't let me come in there no more. Any kind of, west of Atlanta, that's about it. That's about as far as I go now. But they do let me toward the airport every day because they know I'm going to work.
At least I hope you are going to pretend to work.
That is true. I go in and take me a paycheck. That's about all I'll do. Go in, do 8, hit the gate. How you, Bob?
I'm doing pretty good.
Good, good. Y'all going to send us some weather later on tonight?
We had quite the light show last night, and it's kind of cold today. So
Really? Really? Well, that's the cold front headed our way, but they talk like we're going to get a little bit of rain. Hopefully later on night. I tell you what, man, it's dry as a desert out here. It's we ain't had no rain in about 2 weeks now. So
it's been coming down in buckets for the last couple of days here.
oh wow, well yeah, we need
You got flash flood watches out.
yeah. Yeah, we've been watering our yard and everything. So I'm sure our water bill's gonna be high this month, but I don't want my sod to die. And then again, too, I don't want to get out there and have to cut that side either. So, what's going on, everybody in the chat? What's going on, Lance? Hope you're feeling better. Excuse me. Hope you're feeling better, Lance. I know Lance he had a little health scare. Found out it was probably indigestion, like I had that night.
A heart attack.
A heart attack, yeah, as Charlie Mack calls it. Oh God. What's going on, Dominique? Good to see you.
And I haven't seen you all week.
Yeah, Boston Buds. Who else we got? Got Dominique. I think I done hit him. Jason, good evening, sir. How are you up there in the great state of Minnesota? Minnesota?
Yeah, Jason.
But yeah, I'm here. Wait a minute. Why did it go to advertisement on my phone all of a sudden? Yeah, Boston, I am back. I got my view going on here again. Got my new desk in here. Not completely finished, but I got tired of building furniture. I'm ready to start building some models again. So still got a couple of things. Who else we got there? I can't. Hey, Linda, Rue, hope you're doing good. You and Rue both.
Got to break in that modeling room.
Yeah, good to see you, Glenn King. Bruce, what is going on, Mr. Eclectic World? Good to see you, Bruce. Bruce, I apologize to y'all. I tell you what, since the move, I am so behind on watching podcasts, videos, the whole 9 yards. It's who am I getting buzzed by? Somebody, okay. But I'm gonna get back to it. Matter of fact, we're supposed to all the knuckleheads on the Scale Model Enthusiast podcast. We're supposed to do another version tomorrow. I'll send you a bag, Fred. You can cover the shipping, though. Oh God. Yeah, I figured I'm tired of building furniture. Let me get my beverage of tonight's episode. It's going to be courtesy of Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar Black Cherry. But I'm ready to get back to building. Man, I tell you, it's I got the old Mobius 65 Chevy 2 out. Started it. I got the body out. Hadn't done nothing to the body yet, but got everything. We're gonna be clipping some parts. Got the suspension kind of mocked up tonight. Trying to take measurements. As a matter of fact, I got to find my calipers. I'm kind of haphazardly measured center to center on these axles. So I think I've got I think it's 4 7/16. I'll double check that. But we're gonna do some gluing on this thing tonight. I kind of like how I got the suspension mocked up right now, so that way I can take my center to center measurements, my 2 axle points right here. And my old buddy Matt Conte, better known as Lucas C, quick enough, he shipped me out my excuse me, I'm a little choked up now for some reason. He sent me one of his Pro Street back halves, which I want to use it. Got it kind of haphazardly mocked up to kind of figure out where I'm going to make my cut later on tomorrow to get the back half glued in. I got to find my miter box to do my miter or to do my cut across the back, but everything right here is just pretty much just mocked up. So we'll get that. Big kudos tonight to Mr. Ron Orr over at I forget what his channel is. Scientific sci-fi model or something like that. I can't remember. If you're watching Ron, I apologize, but his name is Ron Orr. Right before we moved out, or right before we moved here, he sent me a new some paint stands and stuff, and these little mock-up blocks. Man, these things. He sent me a bunch of these that he had printed out, and they have really. They stack real easily. So if I wanted to raise something up or what have you while I'm trying to get measurements, stuff like that. And so he was kind enough to ship me that up. I got all that. Hey, John, how are you, buddy?
How you doing tonight, John?
Let's see. What else? We're gonna, of course, if everybody that's out there, I mean, if you've been watching my latest video, I did I'm building Rick Dobberton's 65 Chevy 2, better known as Innovation. I haven't got my iPad. My iPad's in yonder, but if you watch my latest video, that's what I'm going to be replicating. Is going to be that iconic Pro Street car. Got everything. Again, Matt Lucasy, gracious enough to get me that back half shipped out. If I don't have enough back halves, but I always wanted to use one of his in one of my builds. So, Matthew over at MCV Products got me the Mickey Thompson Sportsman tires and a set of centerline wheels, which are on Dobberton's car, and a set of skinnies there in the front. So we got all that laid out, ready to. We're going to start some mock-ups. I got, let me get this out of the way. Picked me out a big block Chevrolet. I said in my video I was going to use one of the Chevelle, 67 Chevelle engines. And I was like, why am I doing that? I've got a bunch of 3D parts. Why don't I just use my 3D parts? So I got a big block Chevrolet, block heads. The only thing I'm going to have to, MCV Products has got, they have some Moroso valve covers for big blocks. That's what was on Dobberton's car as well. But I need turbos. I'm going to have some turbos. I got to have a 3-opening butterfly top hat, triangular shape. For that, Matthew's going to print me that out. Some turbos. I've already got I ain't got nothing mocked up on this engine yet. It's one of the heads keep falling off. I had, I think this was JPS Customs manifold for an 871 blower. So I've got that. This is one of my casted 871 blowers that I casted a long time ago. Matter of fact, I need to cast a bunch more. And then, but I need the Moroso valve covers. We're going to have a set of dual turbos coming off the sides. On both sides of the engine, they've got each turbo has an inlet coming up to the butterfly. So that's, it's going to be this is going to be fun. It's going to be fun to try to fit this engine with turbos down in there. So we'll see. More to come on this. But working on this tonight. Got another. If everybody remembers this one, let me get this out of the way. This is my 32-3 window that I put in paint right before we moved. And I say 32-3 window, 32-5 window that I chopped. We got it in candy apple red with silver base But do not have no clear on it yet. So I'm still in the process of getting stuff up in the garage, in the shop, with my paint booth. My paint booth's here. I just got to build a base for it to elevate it up 40 inches, and that way I can put my paint booth on top and put my dehydrator and my air compressor in that, and roll it around in the shop, in the garage, as I see fit. And that way I'm not making a mess and I'm not getting in trouble with the boss. Other than that, that's about all I've got, Bob. It's just been it's been 6 weeks of move in, get ready, build furniture for in here. Again, I'm not finished. I'm not finished with the cabinets, show cabinets behind me, as far as for my builds. I got to build one more cabinet and get it put in here. I got one little small piece that I've also, so I got about I got about 3 things I've got to do woodworking on. And it's, when I work 40 hours a week building shipping containers, that's the last thing I want to come home and do and build furniture.
Yeah.
But, you know, I got the rest of my life to do this. That's what I told Vicky. Or I got the rest of my life to get stuff done. What you working on that?
I'm working on that Honda that Gary sent me.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I'm working on the, I bought the upgraded fork set, so that's where I'm at working on it tonight.
Yeah. Oh, my.
Getting them damn things put together.
Yeah.
It's not going the best bet so far. I'm just trying to figure out how this fender is supposed to fit in there, but we'll get it.
Belly capelli. When I seen y'all were doing that, Bob, doing the motorcycles, I was like, damn, I ought to just jump in there with y'all. And I was like, God, what? Really? Come on, Fred. You ain't got a place to build them at yet.
Yeah.
So I was like, I think I'll bow out of this one right now. But we're gonna jump in. I ain't jumping in the building. I got talking to some of my buddies from Acme the other day, and I was like, damn, I ain't got nothing to show this year. I kind of jumped off a deep end, Bob, when, you know, about the Pontiac, you know, with the GTAs and everything. I haven't even, but then again, too, when I said, let's build them, you know, little did I know that we'd be in them. Little did I know that we'd be moving. So, but anyhow, we are. And I doubt very seriously that I'm going to be able to even try to get that one done as I drag another kit out. But I want to get the 32.5 one to finished. In order to do that, I got to shoot clear, so I got to have my paint booth. And really, right now, as far as with all the with the 65 Chevy too, gosh, this is just going to be nothing but construction for a while. So I ain't in no hurry.
Yeah, that Pontiac builds up pretty easy.
That's what I've heard.
A few sink marks in the body to take care of, but other than that, it builds up pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
It just depends on how much damage you plan on doing to the original structure.
Oh my. John, I seen that too. I seen that Hobby Lobby. I went into Hobby Lobby one day last week. I went in there because I hadn't been in one in a while. So I went into the one local to me, and yes, they are 40% off from now on for some reason. I just don't know why they say 40% off. Why don't they just say, okay, here's the price that we're going to sell them at? And
it has to do with minimum advertised pricing.
Yeah,
set up by the manufacturers.
Yeah,
because they don't want them showing, oh, this kit is $19.99 with us, but local hobby shops can't sell it that cheap. So it's a way around it. That's all that is.
Yeah. I was wondering if you've seen my USEC Camaro. John, I apologize. I am way behind on a lot of videos. I'm going to get caught up. I will get caught up, and I will lay you a comment down there. I appreciate everybody that did jump in on the USAC Camaros this year. I'm sure Matt and Mark are very appreciative as well. Looking forward in the coming months to possibly making a pick of who will be the next USAC person to tell what we're going to build this year. I hope it's something I got. I ain't got to go out and try to buy. Please let it be a 67 Chevelle.
Yeah.
Whoever it is, let it be.
We were talking about that a couple of weeks ago. It's like, if you were the one to be chosen, what would you pick?
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, we were discussing that ourselves amongst us.
It's kind of fun. It's kind of like getting a lottery ticket. It's like, well, if I won the lottery, what would I do? Of course, everybody's like me. Well, do we know, Bob, you're going to do a Pontiac? Yeah, probably. But
probably.
The Pontiacs mean a lot to me. I mean, that's.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's got their. Everybody has their, their favorite,
That was my first foray into muscle cars, and
yeah, because mine again, my first love was a 69 Camaro. I mean, that's I still miss that car, but it's like I tell everybody, that I try, my involvement with models, I can build just about any hot rod that I want now, and not have near as much money in it. So,
unfortunately, my Pontiac was a '67 GTO, and you know how everybody feels about that kit. So
yeah. Speaking of GTOs, since we've moved and everything, we don't have cable. We just completely gotten away from cable TV. So we stream everything. So I've been through YouTube had Dazed and Confused this week. And I was just like, I'm gonna watch it. So I come in one day, I watched a pretty good amount of it. Can't remember where I dropped it off at, but I finished it last night, and I was just like, wow. And I got a better view of different cars that was in it.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. I mean, it was just between you and I, we did the research, for our group bill, for the Dazed and Confused group bill. But another thing which I was the other thing that I looked at was the mute, because I got in here last night and I did a little bit of work on this Chevy too after I finished watching that. And a lot of times when I'm at the bench, I just grab my earbuds and I start just listening to music. So I looked up the music of Dazed and Confused, and oh my God, there was some good tracks in there. I sat in here and I sat in here and listened to music most of the evening yesterday or last night, and I was like, damn, that's some good tracks in that movie.
Yeah, I have the 2 CD set of the soundtrack from Dazed and Confused.
Yeah.
And lots of good music.
Yeah, they brought back a lot of good memories. Probably the memories that I burned all my brain cells out with. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what life was back then.
It's so true. Oh, it's so true.
We didn't have the internet to keep us occupied. We had to explore our mind.
No, we didn't, did we?
Your 37 is still sealed in the wrapper. Yeah.
I want to tell you one. Oh, congratulations, John. Awesome. I want to tell you I won a few shows. Dadgummit. Why does this, all these advertisements are popping up on my phone?
That's so I can make my 75 cents tonight.
Yeah, okay. I'll make sure That's why I wanted to wait until know. I was hoping to find some 67 GTO kits. Ah, cool. Well, congratulations.
Yeah, they're not as bad as people say they are. They do need
No.
improvement.
Yep.
They do take a little bit of work, but when you at the end of the line, you get a nice looking car.
That you do. That you do.
If you go
All
back and listen to my other
right.
videos, you can see the things that I did to change it to upgrade it.
Mm-hmm.
One of the nice ones you can really do if you want to make it easy is take one of Fred's 67s and put the whole bottom, swap out the whole chassis,
Uh-huh.
engine compartment, engine bay, the whole works. Just slide that right up under there. It's like it was meant for it.
I had when I posted my video about Dobberton's this car, Chevy 2. I try to listen to everybody's, point of view, especially, but I posted it on Luke C. I think it was either Luke C or the Scale Auto. I mean, not Scale Auto, Lord God, Scott, forgive me. Auto Modeler website or Facebook page. Anyhow, some person, there was a guy in there who was like, well, if you don't, I don't know why you are using a back half, that's expensive and tires and wheels that are expensive. You could have went and bought a AMT Pro Street 66, whatever the blue box art one is.
The
And
Nova.
all that, the Nova for that one, and you could have used that frame would fit right up under the 65, which I was like, okay. I mean, great, appreciate that, but guy kept on going. I was sitting there going, buddy, if you'll go back, and I came very close just going, but if you'll go back to my YouTube channel and look, I kind of know what I'm doing by Pro Street, so I just kind of left it at that. I was like, I ain't gonna be a smart ass, but I can be. But anywho, it was all good.
Too. It's different too. The 66 has that has the leaf spring rear end.
Mm-hmm.
The 67 has the 4-link.
Yep. Yeah. The six. Well,
4-link-ish. So we'll call it that.
The blue. What's the blue box art? What year is that? 67.
66. That's the 66.
That's the 66. That's a leaf spring.
That's the leaf spring. Yes.
Yeah, that's the leaf spring setup. And I'm not doing that.
But it is good for the shorter wheelbase cars.
Yeah. But I can again do if you do your groundwork, lay your groundwork out on your on these, and if you get you a good back half, whether you're using a Luke C product or a 3D printed product, from MCV or if you like me, just use the back half off 67 Chevelle. It is what it is. But they, you just got to know, you got to do it, do it right. That's the biggest thing, is doing it correctly.
Yeah, just take a little.
Takes
a little scratch building, a little measure 4 times and cut twice because you have to up one
time. Exactly. I don't know if I'm ready to do that with this or not. I think I'm going to get all of that pulled out. Okay, there's another one. Okay. What kit rides? Yeah, Dan. Come on. Yeah, I'm alive and well. Overworked, but it is what it is. Come on in here and join us. Or is Mama got you hogtied somewhere? I know one thing. I've got to have some more light on this bench. It is just, I've got plenty back that way because it's up under my hutch. But right here, right about where my hand's at, I got a dark spot. So I'm going to cure that here pretty soon. Yeah. Just got home. I'll hop in when I get cleaned up. We don't care what you look like. I mean, damn.
yeah.
I smell like a wing place right now. So because we just got back from eating wings.
I haven't even brushed my hair today. So
yeah, me. Oh, well, I did. I ain't got a whole lot right now because I had a haircut last week.
Just kind of rolled out of bed and watched the football game, and then
Yeah,
rolled around on the YouTubes, and then
that's about all
up
I
here.
did. We slept in till 9 o'clock this morning, and we got up, had breakfast, and hit the road about noon. Went got some groceries, came back home, dumped him off, sat around, then took off, went back, ate, and now we're back. Tell you what, instead of me watching this on my phone, let me break this down to right there, open up the comments, and boom, that's how you do that. Because my phone's about to die, I think. Why? I don't know, because I ain't done shit on it today. All right, let's see here. I know I gotta.
Well, we care what you smell like too, but unfortunately, smell doesn't go through the internet, so you're fine.
Yeah. Well, I got a set of digital calipers somewhere. I don't know where the fuck they're at. Probably packed up with everything else that I can't find right now. Keep on going, Fred. Keep on going. There you go. Pew pew. Who's gonna stop him? Pew pew. Speaking of, I gotta get some of my pew pews out and do some cleaning on them. There we go. All right, precise measurements now. Where is my long 12-inch? Right there. All right, what is it? Ever peel the sale sticker off an item in a store that says sale price and the O underneath is cheaper? No, but I've done worse, Lance. I have peeled a cheaper sticker off and put it over a high price something and carried it and bought it. I have done that before, which is terrible. All right, what are we measuring in? Let's measure in 16ths. 4. Where's my pencil? 4, 1, 2, 3. Shit, I can't see that. 1, 2. It's that line right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 and 7/16. This is exactly what I thought it was. Here, let me dump you off. Get out of there. 4 and 7/16. Is that center to center? Yep. That's it. Bingo. Well, Jim, I appreciate you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Glad to be back too. I am miss doing videos. Again, we're getting back to all the knuckleheads. We're all going to be doing a podcast tomorrow, so y'all stay tuned for that. The topic is, which I don't even know the topic. I probably need to know, don't I? If I'm going to put my 2 cents worth in, let's see what the topic for tomorrow's podcast is.
Yeah, that'd be helpful. No.
Let's see. I'm stealing that photo, Fred, for my video. Which one? Okay, that's fine. Let's see. Sunday, 2 p.m. 2 p.m. Same subject. No sweeps rule. No sweeps rule. We'll be talking about the no sweeps rule and contests. And our guest will be Jim Drew.
Yeah, I have mixed feelings on that.
I do too. I mean, but that's, honestly, Bobby, that's what the podcast is all about. It's kind of like, everybody's going to have they're going to have different feelings about it. Okay. That's the transmission I thought I picked up. But more to come on that. More to come on that. Missing out the chat. Fred, how's pork chop and the missus doing? They're doing good. Buds, matter of fact, talked with Josh I think it was last Saturday. He called while me and Vicky was off on her. We're doing a date night last weekend. We're going to be doing date night again next weekend too. Ooh, we're going to the Braves game. We got free tickets. Going to cash the podcast. I wonder if Fred's going to catch. Yeah, I'm gonna be in the podcast. There's Fafa. I thought you was off playing. Excuse me, playing real car. All right, let me get this out of the way. Getting first time for everything for me. Getting a crowded bench here. Put that right there. I need a set of turbos. No, I don't need them out, but I need. Tell you what I ought to do is mock this engine up. That's what I ought to do tonight. All right, let me get this out of the way. Get this out of the way. Get this out of the way. Put y'all back right there. Put you out of here because I don't feel like you rolling off and stabbing me in the foot. What do you do when your 5.5's broken? Man. Shoot him? No. Cut it off? Is that what you do? Oh, wait. I got my belly full. Got my belly full. And let me get this out of the way here. There we go. That's what I like about these cabinets. I can pack a lot of stuff in there. Put that right there. Let's see. Let me glue some heads on. About we glue the valve cover on first there. I mean that back over. Let's see, put you right there, a little bit of that, a little dab of D. Me and Vicky went and looked at an outdoor. We went and looked at an outdoor shed this morning, or sheds. We got a bunch of places we looked at. They had different sizes, but I gotta have I don't be storing all my stuff like lawn stuff and just stuff in general. I won't be storing that out there in the garage. So we went and looked at one of them today. Boy, I thought about building it myself, and I was just like, oh my God. I was like,
yeah, they're expensive, but it's cheaper to buy one than it is to build one.
Yeah, that's true. And Vicky was very quick to tell me that I'm not a young fella anymore. So I think she wants it finished before next year. Oh, which God love her. She's just looking out for my best interest. That's why she's good to me. Fred, can you use any of the parts from what the J2000? I I bought a parts lot of it just for the bodies. I can see what might be. Yeah, just see what's in there. Man, one of these days I'm gonna find a J2000 kit. Grabbing some tacos, headed home, have fun. Roger that. Smells like glue and South Georgian hippie. Room for one more. What's going on, one? Hey, William, how you not, sir? All righty. Keep your eye on the road, Fafa. Man, that's funny.
Speaking of Georgia, I had some
did he call me
fresh peach cobbler last night.
Oh, God, that's
awesome.
good. Yeah. Did he call me a South Georgia? I ain't South Georgia. I ain't Southern Georgia. I'm just in the South. I am a northwest. No, I can't even say it in my best northern accent. I am in northwestern Georgia. How about that? That sounds even better.
Hey, well, how you doing?
Oh, man. Oh, boy, excuse me. I ain't had no nap day, so it might be a little early night for me. All right, there's that. Now let's put a little head. Everybody likes to get a little head on their car here. It's a joke, y'all. There we go. All right, speaking of, where are the heads? There they are. Take it, that head goes there. It's kind of plug and play and stupid proof. Remember that fellow that made the Willis trade and didn't get treated fairly? Did they release the kit in question, and should we send some? One, I'm not 100% certain. I know that we're talking about, I believe, Ron Stewart. Ron never did receive anything from that fellow. The guy is posting the other guy, which is Jeremy Strickland. I think that's his name. He's back, and he's better known as Stupid Fast Racing. So I think we're good as far as with Ron. Ron commented on my last video, but only way I would say support Ron. Don't go to Stupid Fast Racing and support him. We'll just leave it at that. No drama, no nothing. So there we go. All right. There's one. Let's see. Ugh. Have I got this thing? Is this right? Yeah, it's got to be right. There's only one way to do this, dumb. Yeah, that's right. Okay. All right, now what? All right, let's put that right there. All right, don't you slide. Is that going to fit? Yep. Oh, yep. Nope. Maybe. I don't know. No, that's going to take some. That's going to require some sanding. It's going to require a lot of sanding, but I don't know where my aluminum sticks at. I'm back going to see if the ice pack helps any before the emergency room. What have you done, Kevin?
He hit the speed bump too fast and fell out.
Oh, Lord. I've heard the Strickland name on a few pages, and it's never good. Yeah, it's never good, Jim. So you mean don't leave a get ya head addio and pay your debts kind of like, hey, you do you, boo. That's about all I can say. I've already sent my sentiments to kind of said the same thing. Pay your debts.
The internet has a way of taking care of things like that too. So
Yeah, that's true.
it never forgets.
Nope. So Kevin, you hit that speed bump about 80 mile an hour because it sure ain't there. I don't believe you did it in that creeper thing. Show day ask if I can't read. I can see the chat. Can't read with these glasses on. Had a few people at show day ask if I know Fred Henry. I told him, yep, he's my favorite Fred Henry. That's about. There's only one of me. The only other.
Is there another one that we don't know about?
Well, there is a famous Fred Henry, and it ain't me. If you turn on your favorite episode of Gilligan's Island, there was a producer in California in the late 60s with the name Fred Henry. We are of no, well, crap, hold on to it, Fred. We are of no relation at all, but that's about my 15 minutes worth of fun. Plus, this YouTube's kind of treated me good over the years. So, but am I famous? No. But Kevin, I appreciate it. Why were they asking about me anyhow? Oh, that's scary. The whole money? No, I pay my debts. And then some. I paid all my debts over my life. Fell getting in my power chair when I got home from the show today. Oh my gosh. What you mean? You definitely famous for it? Jim, I wouldn't say I'm famous. No, by no means. I'm just an old, as one says, I'm just an old North Georgia redneck that enjoys life. How about that? I like playing with plastic, and that's about all I can say. And have fun doing it. I never thought I'd do the things that I've done in this hobby, but I have fun doing it. Fred is famous. No, I'm not famous. Gosh. Not famous. If I was famous, I'd be living in a mansion that was paid for. Right now, I'm living in a new house that ain't paid for. Right, Lance. I am the man with the golden voice. I got to start using some of those Lance in my videos. I do. I really forgot when I did post my latest. Lance made me some of those awesome AI created pictures, and I just haven't used them yet. I need to. I promise you I'll do it the next one. Does your daughter need to wrap you in bubble wrap? Oh, God. Wow. Well, I appreciate you. All right. Motor is mocked up. Oh, excuse me. I guess I could put the blower on top too. I might need that for some reason. Don't know why, but I probably will. Before we got on here a while ago, I couldn't find Vicky. I knew she was here. I couldn't find her. She was out there on the front patio. She was talking to Susan, Tom White's wife. I'm sure they were up to no good. Jamie G. Where's Jamie G? I see Jamie G. I didn't know he was in here. Where is he? What am I missing? Missing something here.
Fred, you're famous in the YouTube world.
I tell you who, the only part of me that's famous is, I say famous, he has a big following on on Instagram and TikTok is my son. My son is he has over a 500,000 followers on his Instagram and and TikTok.
Cool.
And his wife has almost the same amount. They do a lot of vlogs and stuff on their pages. He does mostly he does mostly lawn videos about lawn care, stuff like that. And his wife is a registered nurse, and she does about their 3 kids or 3 grandchildren. What else does she do? She does a lot of personal, as far as she's a health nut. Both of them are in the epitome of health. They do a lot of workout stuff, but they have such a big following on their accounts that last January, they got invited to a premiere opening of a movie. I forget which one it was. It was in the UK that had one of the Wahlberg brothers in it. But he was. They got an all expense paid trip to go see to this, and I thought that was pretty cool. I'm really proud of him.
Yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, he's got a big following, 500,000 on both of them, nearly.
I find myself watching a lot of those videos, the lawn care guys, especially the ones that go around, and give back right around town and see somebody's yard. It's a complete mess and somebody's disabled or whatever, and they get it cleaned up for them.
Yeah, he tells he's got the gift of gab, kind of like his dad. And he's funny. He's funny. I mean, I can be funny when I want to be, but he loves to. He's got these little one-liners, kind of like Dad does. So the apple didn't fall too far from the tree. So where's everybody at now?
I don't know.
Kind of figured Terry'd be in here.
The other day, he's all got his head all sunburned.
Let's see. I wonder if I can do this right here. I'd like to go ahead and set this up.
Brian said he was out using a chainsaw all day and he was wiped out, so he's probably taking a nap.
I can relate to that. Me and Vicky got out last Saturday before we went out on our little date. Was it last Saturday? No, Saturday before that. That's why I kind of been out of the loop. We've been just doing a lot of stuff here, but we got out in our backyard. It wasn't last Saturday, it was last Saturday a week ago. we got out and we worked in the yard. We were raking hay, all the hay and stuff out of the backyard. And oh my God, we like to killed ourselves. We were wore out. Let's see. What am I missing out? Girlfriend and I watch Midlife Stockman. He has a great channel. Yeah. I've heard of him. Yeah. Hey, John Paul. What's up, buddy? Let's see. Definitely. I need to bail out. Got another place to be. All right, Lance.
Good night. Take care of yourself.
Yes, sir. Just a bunch of us. We're just going to sit here and build models tonight.
Yeah.
Try to, anyhow. I'm going to build stuff to take it back apart later on, but, you know, that's the process.
Well, you got to trust the process.
Yeah, don't trust the process. Just go along with it. Lord, Vicky and Susan's in there just a gabbing. I guess she got tired of getting eat up with bugs out there. That's what I told her. The other night, Bob, it was funny as I'll get up. It was well, we go to bed pretty early now that we live so far out of town. But it was a work night. Anyhow, it was dark. And I seen Vicky go outside on the back patio. And she had her phone in her hand. Next thing I know, she's got her light on her phone, and it's just going around all kind of different directions. I thought, what in the hell are you doing? So I got up, got out of my recliner, went over, and I said, what are you doing? She said, there's bugs out here. I'm like, baby, we live in the country. There are bugs everywhere.
Yes.
So, but anyhow, later on the next day, she said, that's a good reason for you to go ahead and enclose this, screen this porch in. I'm like, just put that on my list, bud. Just put that on my list. So that's another project.
Yeah, we glassed in ours. Made it like a 3-season room.
Yeah, I thought about that, but the only thing about glassing one in like that though, you get some, which we'd have to open our French doors to get. You know, if it was glassed in, we'd have to open our French doors in order for it, because I'm not going to run another air conditioning drop back there, so, or out there. We do have a ceiling fan out there, so I thought, you know, during the spring, which spring and fall, probably what we'll do is I'll get it screened in before fall, and then I'll be able to. We'll open those French doors and turn that on, and I'll sit speaking of football, but I'll watch football out there on the weekends. Speaking of football, today was the G-Day game in Athens, and I'm proud of my Georgia Bulldogs because the Bulldogs won because it was an intramural game. So, that's a joke, y'all.
That's all right. You battle lost.
And don't know. Yeah, and don't nobody be a smart aleck and go, well, that's about the only people they can beat themselves. Oh God. But yeah, I watched a little bit of it today, so it was good. Good to see the dogs back on the gridiron. Love my dogs.
Yeah, I got Mizzou's new stadium addition finished. It looks pretty cool.
Really? I didn't know y'all was getting. Is it a new addition to the?
Yeah,
the stadium.
Our old the stadium is for Royal Field was had three stands on three sides. And
yeah.
The fourth side, it sits down in a bowl.
Yeah.
They just had a huge M made out of rock, and that's where all the students would sit on the grass hill side.
Right.
Well, now they got that big money, corporate money, and they built another set of luxury suites and the on that side, but they did leave the space for the students. So now it's completely closed in on all four sides.
Yeah. It's kind of how Georgia. I remember, growing up, which I've always been a Bulldog fan. That was kind of the way Sanford Stadium was set up. They had, basically a 3-sided, but they had a grassy area a long time ago that you could sit in. And now all that is enclosed all the way around. Of course, corporate money. That corporate money came in, and you can't even. I don't even know if you can go over the bridge to see the field. Used to, there was between the library and the field. You could. What was that bridge right there behind the scoreboard? You could always see the game going on. I don't even know if you can do that now or not. That's the last time I was in Athens. I'd like to get back this year and see a few games. Don't forget about the grill bump out. Hold on. I got behind. The honeydew grill, yes, did sour stereo too. We had a Florida room. At least y'all don't have to pay for it. I know the feeling. I know politics not allowed on here, but if I say illegals, I hope not to get banned. We're illegal. We just steer away from all the politics. That's the reason we play with the models. Is that Brett Favre money, Pappy? No, that wasn't Brett Favre. He wasn't a Georgia. He wasn't a Georgia boy.
The Aoshima Nissan EXA, the Heller Lindbergh Ninja, Nina Pinto Santa Maria. No. I think I may have built that Nina Pinta and Santa Maria kit with like 1,000 years ago. The Nissan EXA, no, I've not.
Oh, got a bunch of cool swag at the show. It had one of those mats in there like mine. Oh, cool.
Yeah, I've got one too.
I had got a lot. I tell you what, I really do. The only thing that y'all do you booze. That's how I'm gonna say it. The only thing I didn't like about this, it had those little flip lids right here that you could cover up. You flip it and cover all those up. I was just like, nah. Tell you what, that's getting in my way. Take the old X-Acto, trim them off, throw them in trash. Bada bing, bada boom. Good.
Yeah, I am keeping small parts in them, so I had a lid still on it. But I like the Tamiya. The Tamiya bottles fit right in that slot right next to them.
Where my tires and wheels are at, right there. I hadn't even thought about that. Hold on, I ain't even tried that.
There's the 3 packets.
Where are they at?
Compartments.
Hell,
and you can put 2 Tamiya bottles fit right in there next to that. And I've got this Sanders and stuff. I got paper towel on there because that's not just me.
I don't know if I got it. Oh, what? Hey. Well, I know that. Boom. That fits. I know that one does. Hey, I didn't think about that. Will that fit? Oh, that don't fit. I got a holder. I had Ryan Hudson over at Toy. He printed me one of them things out for the square bottles. I don't have that problem anymore. Hey fellas, what's up?
Yeah, I really like it. I like the magnets on the side. I'm always sticking my stuff in there.
Oh yeah.
I even use my little pocket for decals when I'm doing small decals. I just fill that with water.
Yeah. What in the hell is that thing? Oh, trash.
Hey Darren, how you doing tonight?
Go ahead, Gary.
Be right back.
Excuse me. All right. I'll play nicely. What's going on tonight, Darren? I finally decided to make an appearance. Or at least make an appearance tonight. We're not. All right. Have this. What in me? All right, everybody in the chat, which I know I had a chance to speak with Brian this week, and we discussed. I know if any of you, I know Brian's having he's having a hard time right now. And anybody, if you're interested, Lieutenant Dan, better known as Mr. Dan Parrott, I know that he has set up a GoFundMe account for Brian.
Yeah.
And anyone that would be, anybody that would like to get a hold of either me or Dan, if you'd like to contribute to it, and we'll get that link for the GoFundMe out for him. Brian, Gary, I see your question here in a minute. I'll address that in a minute. But I know when Senior passed away, Brian was very instrumental in helping Senior. And I am cut from the cloth that one hand washes the other. So if any of y'all would please, if you feel so generous, and just, if you could just donate what you can. We're not asking, a lot of money, just a little bit to help out in the cause. Brian does a lot he's done a lot for a lot of people out in the community, and we'd like to return the favor to him. So if y'all could just get a hold of either me or Lieutenant Diane, better known as. Yeah, he's definitely in mine too, Jim's. But let me go back up here to who was it? Gary, Fred, you have the cave. You have the cave now that you want yet? Actually, I do. It's about half finished, Gary. I'm still in progress. I've got the workbench, my hutch, my paint racks over the workbench. They're all finished. I've got a real nice area behind me with some of my built models on it. Built a bookcase, a ladder rack. I got to build another bookcase to put the rest of my stored models on, and a lot of my memorabilia, as far as a lot of my awards and some of my accolades of publication that I have wrote articles for. And but I am almost I'm getting pretty close to it, to being complete. As soon as I do, I'm going to post a video. I'll try to I got some photos, Gary. I'll send them to you on Facebook, on direct messenger. Last name Brian Burwell, B-U-R-W B-U-R-W-E-L-L. I'm sorry, and it's B-R-I-A-N. Right kind of you. I'll send Brian a check. Cool. Bless you, buddy.
I didn't see it, Kevin. I'm checking my emails.
Dang, I wish I could help. Yeah, that right there means a lot too, Jim. Keeping you in his thoughts and prayers. Boy, I tell you what, here's Kevin calling I'm a peach. Bob said that he eat peach pie. Y'all are killing me. I got blood work next month. Y'all are killing me.
It was probably the best peach cobbler I ever had in my life.
Well, I tell you what, I like doing Bob. I know you cook. I know you're a chef.
Yeah.
Or you know what do you call it? Not like a drop or like a cobbler, like a
Huh?
peach cobbler.
Huh?
What I'll do is I'll get a can of peaches or a can of apples, and I'll dump them into the pan. Then I'll get cake mix, mix it up
Mm-hmm.
into the batter, pour that on top, and throw that in the oven. Oh my God, that is so good. I'm lazy.
It's basically the one I had. It had all kinds of cinnamon and good stuff in it.
Yeah.
Had the oatmeal mixed into the crust, kind of a crumb crust. It was good.
Yeah. I love it, but I'll GoFundMe eats up and tax Biggie. Yeah, it does. I hear you. I was diagnosed with diabetes last year. Jim, bless you. I know. Me too, buddy. I fight the old diabetic monster myself. But I kind of play around it each month. That's what they make Januvia for. I'm terrible.
Well, my doctor told me as long as I kept it under control, I could cheat every now and then.
Yeah, me too. I mean, it's just, it just sucks. I used to be one of those people I could put a donut on every finger and eat them. It was enjoyable, but I guess now that I've paid for it, I guess I've paid for being stupid. If you're gonna be stupid, you got to be tough.
I checked all my emails, Kevin. I did not have the picture. Did you send it to the right one?
Okay, let's let that dry for a sec. Let's see if I can get that mounted in there. Let's see, how can I do that?
Gmail.
Get to the other side of that.
So that's the current one because my email server decided that after all these years, now they want to charge $60 a year to use their email service. So we threw them to the curb.
Come on, baby. Get in there. There you go. Now drop down. Drop down. Come on. There we go. Be nice. Quit being a butthole. Being a butthole again.
Yeah, one thing don't send it through YouTube because they take 40% of it.
Yeah, YouTube is terrible. Says us content creators, but yeah, they're
basically for every $20 you send on through YouTube, they keep 4.
Mm-hmm.
But,
there we go. Now we're cooking with grease.
I've got got our fork going together. Get just used to the new camera location.
Come on, baby.
Looking pretty good. I'm real happy with that.
Well, did you come out of there? Get down there. There we go. Now we're cooking. And y'all sit there and behave. Go over and dry. Be nice.
Okay.
Let me see. I get these damn glasses off. There you go. The one, thank you. That's yes, I appreciate you. Lance, I tried Jardiance. Oh my God. I thought I could take Jardiance till I found out what a male yeast infection is. And I'm going to leave it at that. I was like, oh my God. Anywho, I'm just going to leave it. When I got off of that, I started using Genuvia, and I've had very good success with that. And that
that's what they had put me on.
Controls.
They wanted to switch me to Jardiance. I said no.
Yeah.
I heard, after hearing your.
Yeah, I did
Jardiance.
No idea. I did Jardiance for about 3 months, and I was just like, oh my God. I was like, yeah, now I know what a male yeast infection is. But again, I'm gonna hush about that. But then again, metformin was not my friend either.
No.
Who's got a trophy here?
That's Kevin's.
Oh, cool.
He got it at the show today.
What did he win this one for?
He said earlier it was an Oldsmobile wagon.
Oh, okay. Mrs. makes a killer peach crisp. That's what it's called. Peach crisp. Better than peach cobbler factory in town. Oh man, y'all are killing me. Whew, man, I'm about to be a good little boy tonight. I got a box of cookie mix in there.
Jim, this is the Honda CBR 1000 that Gary sent me because he wanted to challenge me to build a motorcycle, and I'm enjoying it quite a bit.
It was for his Oldsmobile wagon. First place and best shows judge trophy. Awesome. Congrats. All right, let's see. All right, I got that done.
Slide this in just to see.
Let's see if this is good. That's good and stiff. Tongue in cheek.
That's a good way to be.
True that. Let's see how that's going to look. Oh, yes, man. But I don't know. I do not know. Oh my gosh, this is going to be a full engine compartment on this car. But if you've ever seen the real car, I don't know how Dobberton filled that thing up like he did, but he did. That's why he's the man. Oh man. Tell you what, maybe if I do them like that, my ears won't hurt that way. Not bad for a curbside. Kevin, you'd be amazed. A lot of I've seen some best of shows that were curbside, and they were very professionally built models. So let's see, is that in the slot? Yeah.
And for my own personal taste, when I go to a show, I prefer to see a model with the hood on it.
Yeah, honestly, I do too.
I mean, I understand you're putting all that work in there and you want to show it off, but
yeah, I like them. I like to see the detail, but then again, too, if you've got good paint, dadgum, keep popping off there. Why don't you? A good quality paint job means a lot in a show to me. I think that's enough to do that. There's 236. My commission will get that trophy. Box. I didn't see that. There wasn't much room left in the real car. That is true. So true, Jim. That there wasn't a lot. I've seen the car. I've seen the up close and look down in there, and you can't even see the ground in that real car. Boxing cars up for the NNL. Oh, right. Man, I tell you what, I'm jealous of you guys that's going to the NNL this year.
Yeah, me too. I want to do that.
That's another one for my bucket list. So we'll eventually get to it. We'll eventually get to her. Am I going to have room? I believe I am. It's going to be tight. I think I had a girlfriend tell me that once, or a former girlfriend. All right, what are we doing here, Pappy? Sand that right there. Get that smooth. Yeah, Jim, I seen it. The first year I saw it, it was here in Atlanta, at the Atlanta World of Wheels. So it was the first time I ever saw it. It had he had a very impressive display, chains, stuff around it, guard or a barrier where you couldn't really see it. But the next time I saw it, I was at the Street Machine Nationals, and that was when I got to stand beside the car looking. I actually got I got to talk with Rick Dobberton that year about the car, and it was just so impressive. And I was equally impressed when he drove it in. Oh my God, it was just that car. Just to hear it, a blower whines, and a blower with dual turbos whines even more. And it was just, gosh, it was just an awesome car. Still is. Dobberton does not own the car anymore. A gentleman he's a retired New York State policeman, which he was a fan of the car when it was built in 1982. When Dobberton decided he was going to sell the car, he put it on auction, and this guy bought it, and it is in his house. So he owns it, and it stays in the garage. But just imagine having, such an iconic piece of hot rod history, being the owner,
It's like having a petty car.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, a petty car, just something that, that. I know Matt Conte, Lucasy, better known as, he lives right down he don't live too far from Matt and Debbie Hay that has the Thunderbird, and he's always hobnobbing with them. Which I do a lot with the with Acme, our car club, model club. We do a lot with the Savoy Auto Museum, and I'm trying to talk to them into possibly trying to get a lot of the iconic pro street cars. Number one would be that, of course, the Dobberton car. Matt and Debbie Hay. Matt and Debbie Hay also own Dobberton's J2000. So there would be three of them right there, which were any of the, Troy Trepanier, Scott Sullivan's, 55 Cheese Whiz. There's just so many iconic pro street cars, that are out there. But I'm going to try to get some quality time with the people at the Savoy, where we could possibly, get a display in there like that. For that, for something like that, because I know people would come and see it. There was a whole. I don't know unless a judge asks me to. Y'all don't take your hood off when you park. True that, Kevin. True that. Jim, I agree. But all those cars, I mean, all those iconic hot rods like that. Yes, Dobberton built that Nova. He built that in a period of time from 1979 to 1982. When he finished it in 1982, he showed that on the show circuit for a number of years. Then, while he was, in between that was when he was actually starting the J2000 Pontiac then also, and that was his follow up of the Nova was the J2000, and then when he finished that, he started on that goofy Land Rover Oceanic boat, which he was going to build it and travel on land. He was going to circumnavigate the world, the earth on this thing. And if you've had to get in water, he could, navigate it through water across. That was when I kind of lost interest of that, when he kind of ventured off. I think kind of lost interest in cars and stuff. But anyhow, what's going on, Ted? Ted and Mayo. Henry Ford Museum is pretty good. It's pretty great. I've never been to the Henry Ford, but I would love to go. I swear Dan, don't you ever say that again. That's just almost sickening. Just say you'll be here shortly. Dan knows what I'm talking about too. Oh God. Anywho. All right, let's see if I can get this sanded a little bit, make it smooth. What in the hey? I didn't put my glue up. If you would pull up a link to Dobberton's performance, there are some great, and just put it in the chat for the Dobberton performance page. So everybody, if they want it fair and tight, if they want to go and check out that, that's a cool website. Very cool website. I've got a lot of photos for my build from that site. Let's see if I can. Other side, dummy. Did you send the wrong side? No. Yes, thank you. One. It's called the Surface Orbiter. Yeah, he kind of went off the deep end with that, but
44.
See if I can. Oh, you did? Cool, Ted. Let me know what you think about it. I had a conversation with Matthew one day this week about some stuff that I was needing. Have I ever heard of the 63 Chevy Decals Zoom? Yes, I have. I vaguely remember that, Jim. I want to say Boyd.
Yeah.
Boyd Coddington did that one, if I ain't mistaken. And Ted also about your back half. If you got any questions, feel free. Just reach out to me. I'll help you out. They handed out coffee mug trophies today. Ken has enough to have about 8 people over for coffee. Oh man, it's right up my alley. Speaking of, I only had 1 cup of coffee a day. I can't believe that. Usually I have 3 to 4 in the mornings. Zoom. That's that's okay. All right, is that good? And
I think there's 2 different versions of that kit out. One is like a curbside deal, and the other one's like a full-on detailed kit.
mm-hmm. Can we join tonight? Well, of course you can.
Always.
Where's the link to join? It's at the
And
top
at the
top of the page there, Dan. You know, it's and Darren, same place. I need to run my little where did that thing get? A little vacuum that Henry Harvey gave me. Love this little thing. Keeps my bench nice and tidy. I also got the wheels and tires for it. Looks awesome, but I'll have to do, yeah, you're going to have to do some trimming on that thing, Ted. Toward the back, of course, that back, well, I can kind of show you with this one I got in my hand, even though it is 1/25 scale. But yeah, you'll have to, of course, my suggestion, Ted, and I know you've got a set of calipers. Take your calipers to do your transfer, your sizes of what you're trying to do. I know you're doing a Corvette. Let me get rid of this right here so I don't drop it. But here, this is what I do normally. I'll take my measurements like do the top of the fender well, and then I'll transfer that to right here. And that tells me how much I'm going to have to trim off. And, I usually take one at the top, then I'll take one at the very bottom of them right behind the passenger seat. And then I'll transfer that to right there, which that's really not nothing. But I'll just take the, just come down through there and just incrementally just, do that. And then just once you get you some points made, just take your Sharpie or something, connect the dots, and then just start trimming. And usually you'll come out. Then you can make your final adjustments. Once you get it trimmed out, into the body, you can start kind of playing with the measurements and everything once you do that. So that's your what is it, Tim? What is it, Tim Kalankwitz calls that? Pro tip of the night. And I am by no means a pro, but it does work. Does work for me. And Lieutenant Dan and Darren, there is the StreamYard join link.
Yeah, there is.
I finally found it.
Yeah. Okay.
That's because somebody's
Darren, I knew you could find it, but Dan, I don't know about
him. I had to play around like a video game. It wasn't
there, sir.
Yeah, you got it.
It wasn't.
No,
there now.
I did have to go back
It's there now. Yeah, it's there now.
I did have to go back and repin it again.
That sounded like Kamala Harris explaining foreign policy. It did, didn't it? Kind of.
It wasn't there.
Dan, there you go. That's what I think of you and Kamala. Oh my!
I thought.
What are you pro streeting now?
What has not been pro streeted?
What innocent vehicle are you 66 Chevelling now?
I'm not 66. No, actually, this is a. You didn't watch my video, did you? I'm gonna make you go watch my video.
I have. Do you have any idea how much you've been working lately?
I'm just preaching to the choir. I know. Ben's, I have a new bench. I want to kind of bust its cherry with a real nice car that I've always enjoyed.
Is that a Nova? What did I see?
Yep, 65 Nova. Yeah. I'm going to build Rick Dobberton's Pro Street.
Kit is that?
Innovation. Do what there?
Whose kit is that?
That's a Mobius.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, this is the Mobius kit. It's the 65 Chevy 2 Super Sport plain hubcaps, blah, blah, blah. You know, I'm just going to turn it into I done pulled a big block 3D printed engine out. Already got the blower attached to it. We're mocking everything up.
Cool.
Lucas A sent me one of his Pro Street back halves. No, I did not sacrifice any of my Chevelle kits. Matthew, MCV Products, sent me the Mickey Thompson Pro Sportsman tires, and got a set of center lines to fit them, just like the real car. Other than that, I'm waiting on a set of turbos and Moroso valve covers and a cabinet that I got to set my paint booth on, where I can put my paint booth, my dehydrator, and my air compressor in there. So some guy named Fred Henry's got to get off his ass and get back to building furniture again.
That video with you and Throttle Power about retiring was OBS.
Which one? Oh, the one me and Tim did.
Somebody messaged me like, Fred's getting out of model building. I was like, what?
Right.
I was like, have you seen how he designed the outside of his house? Come on.
Oh God. Nah, I don't. I don't
give up something you enjoy.
Yeah, not really. Yeah, I don't foresee that.
What'd your wife think of the '67 Chevelle concept house and yard?
She loved it. She loved it.
You know what was funny is when I was doing that, I didn't even tell it that you built models.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you noticed, but in your photo, the garage was closed, and in the one I did, the garage is open and there's a workbench in the garage. I'm like, I didn't even mention that.
Nice.
That's kind of scary, actually.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, AI knows.
Yeah, AI.
Apparently, it knows Fred well now. Probably from all the stuff I've been feeding it.
Yeah.
It does. It does.
Yeah.
Ain't shit they
All the
don't know.
queries I send to ChatGPT. What is wrong with Pappy?
He ain't right. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you what, though. I told Vicky, I told her last night when I came in. She knew I was tired, which I only worked 4 days last week.
That's all it takes.
No.
Well, I had a severe case of anal glaucoma Wednesday. No, Tuesday. Yeah, it was Tuesday. I just didn't see my ass going into work.
Well, from that phone call I had with you, it sounds like you work at Home Depot.
Well, our shop, I mean, it does. Yeah, it was. Our shop is nothing but nail guns and nail guns, staplers, lumber cutter, radial arm saws, table saws, shitheads that I have to direct.
Don't you work at the airport or
I
airlines?
do. I do.
What, the Wright brothers?
He works for the airport's carpentry shop, I think.
Yeah, I work in the carpenter shop. I mean, I do have a aircraft background, but
when I just get back on when they knock them off.
Yeah,
him and Charles Taylor went to AMP school together.
Yeah, when I wanted to come out of turning wrenches, I became a manager. Nothing against being a management there, Dan, but I went into upper management, and that was the carpenter shop was one of my direct reports, and it was actually my best direct report. And anyhow, after about 5 years of upper management, I was just like, I was ready to go back to my old ways of life. I mean, I even thought about quitting that and going into police work. And then I thought about that, and I thought, I don't like reports, especially I don't like reports that I have to, involves, shooting. So I decided against that, and then my senior manager pulled me into a conference room and said, "We don't want to lose you. Da 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 da. What do you want?" I said, "I want to do 8, hit the gate, and all I want to, and I don't want no phone calls at night. I want to, just I'm tired." And they said, "Well, what do you want to go? What shop do you want to go into?" And I said, "Carpenter shop. I like working. I like working with wood." And that was what I did. 2 weeks later, they said, "Get your ass in the carpenter shop," and I ain't left since.
That's cool.
So
That's cool.
You went in the containerization business.
I love containerization.
I had a containerization / carpentry shop out in LAX.
Yeah.
Man, I miss having that.
Yeah, it's
when they weren't crating up, thrust reversers and flight control and stuff. They were building all the furniture for us.
Oh yeah, it's we have to. It has to withstand. Number one, the weight. Number one, is it going to be flown? Somewhere. So we got restrictions there, or is it going to have to be, crated, across country? A lot of our stuff, honestly, Dan, it's we've outgrown our Atlanta facility. It's just
really,
yeah. I'm just going to throw that out there, and we've outgrown that, and we are renting space around Metro Atlanta. We have a big down in Birmingham, at the Birmingham airport. There is a bunch of warehouse space there, and there's a graveyard that a lot of our old birds are flying. They're flying them down to, and they're dismantling them. And that's a lot of what we're doing right now is we're building crates for it to go to Birmingham, Alabama. So most of it, if it can't be flown there, of course, that's 3 hours down the road for us. And they hit a flat. They give us the length, width, height, inside measurements, and tell us how many pounds it's going into it, and we build it, and they come pick it up, they put it in. Sometimes they'll bring it to us. Our hoist and stuff in our shop are not, I think we're rated up to, I won't say 2 tons, but we've got a small door, roll-up door, so we're kind of limited in size right there. So, but half the time they just tell us what they want, and we build it. Either if it's over 4 foot tall, we put a door on one end, a lid on top, and send it to them. But we built some that, like what Dan was talking about, thrust reversers. Thrust reversers are not small. We have built. My room in here is probably, I'm gonna say a 12 by 12, and we've built boxes as big as 16 by 16 for thrust reversers, and 8 foot tall. What else? Control surfaces. Matter of fact, I got a control surface for a wing, 16 foot by I can't remember. It's 16 foot by 4 foot wide by 36 inches tall that we've got to get done Monday. So
we had a truck coming up from Memphis with 2 inboard 767 flaps, each in their own crate.
Yep.
And I got an airplane AOG for it, and the truck driver calls up halfway between Memphis and Indy. The lower crate collapsed.
Oh shoot!
Under the weight of the upper crate, and we're like, "Oh my!"
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. You do not. Yeah, we have.
Not only that, it was hanging off the side of the truck, so he sent us a picture.
Oh,
and we're like, "Oh my god, this thing's."
Yeah.
They basically told him to strap it on tighter and come on up. And somehow that thing survived. It literally pancaked the bottom crate.
Yeah, it's any control surfaces we market do not stack. Anything, no stack, do not stack on those. But yeah, you
get these independent trucking companies, and they want the business. I'm like, oh yeah, I can handle it. One time we were shipping a CF6 for a DC-10.
Yeah,
this was years ago. This guy shows up in a flatbed truck and he can only put about 75% of the engine stand on his truck.
Wow.
And he's like, yeah, no problem. I got it. They loaded it up. His rear tires were like
About
almost on the
pop.
rims.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the whole back of it. I mean, he's almost popping a wheelie, and we're like, nope, that is not going.
Mm-mm. No, we
Good times.
Appreciate you trying to get the business,
but yeah, we're pretty strict about our shippers who we ship with, especially over the roads. I'm trying to think of most of our engines are if they're flatbedded out, of course they go out on the stand, but they're usually Easter egg in the shrink wrap. So
oh, good Lord. Who is one also? Who is that?
2 inboard flaps is how you get over Oh God, that's one. Yeah, that is. Oh God. Oh boy.
Oh my God. Why is it the resin dust has to stick to everything?
Damn. All right, back to the fun here.
So, are we having a contest to guess the color of this, or is it candy granny wine?
Which one?
The one you're building.
Oh, that one. Do it. Just do candy brandy one. How about candy apple red? It's like, hold on, like that one.
What is that? Dream Crusher 3?
Well, it's what? Yeah, 2. Wait a minute. Yeah, 2. I ain't got it in clear. I ain't got a paint. I mean, I got a paint booth. I got to get it elevated. That's why I got to get back to woodworking. That's what I told Vicky this weekend. I was like, honey, last night, and I came home, we eat. I lay my fat ass in there in that recliner. And I was just like, nah. Next thing I know, she's got her little, that little cozy comfort thing, blankie, my little blankie over me. And about midnight, she woke me up and said, we're going to bed. I'm like, how long have I been asleep? Does it matter? No, I'm going to bed.
Yeah, I've been burning on both ends here for the last 6 weeks. I got home from work I started about 6 a.m. yesterday. I got home from work just before 7.
Good God.
And I walked in the door, and my wife's like, you okay? And I'm like, I just went right to bed.
Brandy wine's always a choice.
Of course, I got up and I think, was it last night, Bob, we were on? I was making the wheels.
Last night, yeah.
All right, Ted.
I don't remember what time I got on, but I crashed for a little bit, and then I came down here, and that was a big mistake because I didn't go to bed until.
Oh shit!
Yeah. Those look cool.
Yes, Boston. I got snuggied. Last night. What she'll do, she'll go in there and I tell you what, our new house with the air conditioning, it's well insulated. The house is just what you can put this thing on 71, and I guarantee you it'll feel like 60 something.
That's a good put you in a coma temperature.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and that's why if she'll reach over and she'll grab that little. It's kind of like a fleece blanket. It ain't really fleece. I don't know what it is. But that's something. When you pull it, it stretches, but it's just, oh my God. Next thing I know, I'm just like, all right, Jim. Good night, buddy.
Good night, Jim.
Appreciate you coming in.
Night, Jim.
All right, I think I'm going to set that over there, get you out of the way, set you. That's about all I can do to you. I think I got that. Let's see what. Oh, wait, I got full of hot wings. And now I done got sleepy.
I'll do it. I'm gonna mute for a minute.
Yeah, we went to our place. We like hot wings. We hadn't had the wings in a while, so we went up there tonight. And Vicky is like, "We're gonna order 20. We're gonna order 30." I said, "Order 30. I might have some. We'll have some left over, and I'll eat them next week." And I ain't eating none next week because I eat 7 Let's see. She ate 11. 11, was it? Yeah, I ate a shitload. So I think I had 19. She had 11 or something like that. So there wasn't nothing. So I don't got my belly full. So I'll probably go in there here in a little bit and let her cover me up again. I think I'm going to have to take that out. I'm going to have all the room I can get. I think that's going to have to wait there. All right, that's about all I want to do to that. Put you over there. Having a big bench, a larger bench than what I used to work on, is a godsend. I don't know how to act. I just think I got to put more stuff on it.
What are you working on now?
My new bench.
Well, no shit.
Well, I mean, my old bench was a
Table
small.
before or something?
Well, it was a small corner bench that I made when me and Vicky, or when I first got into the hobby, and I kept that thing. I mean, it was a corner bench. It was a V like this. It was 36 inches this way. So I worked right in there, and then I just put wings off of it from, and worked off of that for years. Did all my videos off that. And then when we decided, I had another, actually my desk, that when I was manager, I had my desk over there. So when I quit being manager, I was like, shit, I'm going to start building on it. So I disassembled the old bench, started over there, started working on it. And it was a little bit bigger, but this one's actually about a foot larger than my old desk. It's deeper. I've got all my paint racks. My brush paints are straight ahead right here. I got a real nice LED light up under here. I'm gonna build me a hoop light here pretty soon to put over this portion, which I don't have this darkness right here. I got a 2-door hutch right here. Got all my goodies up here in the top of it. And I have a 100 can. I got a five level. I got 100 cans of Tamiya paint sitting right over me.
God damn.
Yeah. Actually, 105. I have 105 cans of paint. Tamiya paints, any color I want, right over my head. So, at my disposal. So, what's up, Rick Zink?
Hi, Papa Z.
That's all right, Papa Z. It's always fashionable to be late. Hey, Donnie. I did not. I seen you come in. I didn't get to say hello. Good evening, sir.
Hey, Donnie, how you doing?
Hey, Donnie.
And Jamie G. I knew you was in here, Jamie. I just didn't know if you was just lurking or what.
Doing a drive-by.
So what is the Fred or anybody that knows this new Marble Mag that Klankwitz is involved in?
Scale model enthusiast.
Yeah, the one that stole my name from my Facebook page.
Oh,
Anyway, not that I care. I mean, I was wondering, like, I did it as an homage to Scale Auto enthusiasts, you know. But
yeah.
Anyway, point being is, did they start it up because it felt like they were trying to fill a void, or?
Yeah. Yeah. Tim's had it in the plans. I know that I can just tell you the side story that I know, because I know two people that are involved in it, Tim Kalankowitz being one. The other is Wes Hoffaber, which Wes is a member of Acme as well. They both were involved with Scale Auto for a number of years. And Scale Auto has just slid off the face of the earth.
Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Fine Scale bottom.
Yeah, and then what did I say? Scale Auto? No, what was the Model Car Mag? I am so sorry, not Scale Auto.
You know, I never
Model Car Mag.
read that one.
Yeah, they work for Model Car Mag. See, I knew I'd figure it up somewhere.
Oh, okay.
But anyhow, they both, Wes and Tim, both were involved in Model Car Mag, which is I can't think of the fellow's name that was the editor. But I know he is having, that guy's had some health issues. They were starting to have some problems with fulfilling the publication. A lot of people had subscriptions. But it just fell by the wayside. And so Tim and Wes both were like, again, filling the void and wanting to do a quarterly publication to kind of, you know, to fill the void of magazines that we've lost. You know, Scale Auto one, Model Car. You know, now we've got Auto Modeler and Scale Model Enthusiast, which is Tim and Wes's project. Auto Modeler, which is Scott Coleman and Nanny's mag. We still have Fine Scale, which is a Combat production. So thank you, Rick. Greg Hutchins, he's the editor of Model Cars. But Kalanka who? Kalankowitz. Tim Custom. This is put it away. Talked to Model Car Mag guy today.
Oh, sorry to hear that, Donnie.
Will be in next month's contest annual. And the speaking of contest,
Mag, go ahead.
Speaking of contest mag, I know Auto Modeler next issue will be the contest page. So or contest.
I don't remember back in the day with Scale Auto because I was mostly doing IPMS contests back then.
Yeah.
And but it just seems like Auto Modeler there is a very long lead time between the contests and the coverage.
That is another thing that Tim and Scott Comer with Auto Modeler and Tim with Scale Model. That is what they're trying to do with any of the shows that they attend, is to get quicker coverage. You know,
I just got my last issue of Auto Modeler.
Yeah.
Which I'm pretty sure is late, really late. But anyway, they just covered the Hoosiers show that I was at, and that was last September.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I thought I might have a chance for another Fred Henry, you know, in the mag. I mean, I only took 3 firsts at the contest, and I was like, none of my pictures were in there. It's like, God damn it.
Oh my! You never know. You never know where I will show up. Let's just say there's going to be. Let's just say this innovation 65 Nova. There's going to be a lot of documentation on it. I'll just leave it at that.
Oh Christ! So now I got to coordinate with the editors. When is Fred's centerfold spread coming out?
Harvey Keeler, what's going on, buddy? We're doing good. Oh God, here we go. Get in one. You get in a magazine.
Hey, Harvey.
I was already in one, Kevin, and I got to say it was kind of anticlimactic. I was like, "That's it." I definitely don't have the time to write up an article. If I got a job in a Home Depot carpentry shop, I'd have some time. But I mean, Christ, I barely bother to take photos of what I'm building, let alone document it. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, I always love people that do it. It's just it's not me.
It's you just got to find the time. I mean,
I've got a book.
Do I have it?
I'm trying to get finished.
Yeah. Do I have time? No. Do I make time? No.
You got a ghostwriter then?
No, not really. I mean, let's just say that insomnia has its sometimes pays off. I'll get up. And,
I think since COVID, you know, the technology that allows you to be seen, heard, or work anywhere at any time is amazing and very detrimental at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Very true.
I was working on my computer yesterday. I was building up a plate with some wheels for Bob, and my Microsoft Teams is still logged into my work account, and it's just pinging me like, oh, stop. This is the first time I've really had to do any sanding or trimming to an Alpha kit. This is, of course, that's one of their older hobby design ones.
Mm-hmm.
Their older ones were not as nice. And actually, this is the first Alpha / hobby design I've ever built that actually has a full engine in it with an opening.
No, Glenn, I don't have any elves. If I had elves in this shop, their butts would be out there when I leave in the morning. They'd be out there building my furniture and stuff for my.
Kevin, is that a book or a pamphlet?
Would you do that to me, Fred? Make me stay and work all day?
You're not an elf. You're not even close to being an elf.
Compared to you, I am.
Oh my God.
Standing next to you.
Oh man. Now, Mini Mike, that's a different story. Now he could be an elf.
You can bring Jeff Lawless in.
Yeah, Jeff, Lawless. Oh my God, Bob, let me tell you this.
Is he here? Hey, all
No.
you styrene junkies.
No, he's not. But
I love Jeff. He's cracks.
I had what day did I take off? Tuesday. I was off Tuesday. I had a lot of.
You hear this, Bob? He takes so much time off, he can't even remember what days it was. Was I off Monday to Thursday or Tuesday to Friday?
Hey, show a senior citizen some grace now. I mean, I am 63. I'm not 36 anymore. So I am kind of slacking on memory. But I get up at 3:45. I was going to work, and I just was like, nah, man, I just don't see it. It ain't gonna happen today. So I just went ahead and called in the recliner here in the living room so Vicky could have the bedroom and the bathroom to herself. So anyhow, so later that morning, about 9 o'clock, I decided to crawl my old ass up. Man, I thought, man, I got a bunch of running around to do today. So I go in there, grab a gray T-shirt and a pair of shorts, put on my tennis shoes, and take off out the door. Didn't even pay. No, to go goof off that day. I actually needed to run. I had some just errands around town to do. Anyhow, didn't even pay attention to what gray T-shirt I had on. And where'd I go? I was standing in line somewhere, and a guy behind me read my shirt, and he said, "Who's Jeff Lawless, and why is he in timeout?" Then it dawned on me, and I had the shirt that Jeff Lawless gave me at Acme said that across the back, and it had his YouTube logo, which is the little gnome, right here on over my shoulder. And I was just sitting here going, "That's the shirt I put on this morning." And I just kind of laughed, chuckled. I said, "Jeff's a good friend of mine. We're YouTube content creators, and I got tired of his mouth one night, and I put him in timeout." "Why'd you do that?" I said it's a joke. Yeah, I said it's a joke. I don't know why I have to explain myself to somebody, a total stranger I don't even know. So
Oh God, they're really concerned about Jeff, huh?
yeah, they was only concerned about Jeff, and I was a bully. So
Yeah.
wow.
There we go.
Oh hell.
All right. Thanks for everybody coming in tonight. Glad everybody enjoyed it.
Jimmy's jockstrap.
Oh God. Just
You got on them Duke Boys sweatshirt.
got
Oh,
on
yeah.
What's he got on?
Oh,
Oh, Duke boy. A Dookie. You got a Dookie shirt on?
Oh boy.
Good old boy.
Just a
Yeah,
good
you
old boy. Never meaning no harm.
You got a dog named Flash by chance?
No, not quite.
Got a hot ass cousin named Daisy.
I just pictured
No.
Jimmy in that shirt trying to
No,
go.
he's got a cousin Ian.
I just pictured Jimmy in that sweatshirt trying to get a Duke Boy style entry into his truck.
Oh, that'd be hilarious trying to watch my fat ass do that.
I think you need to go try it and film it for us.
No, I'm over that truck for a while. Picked it up today from the stereo place, and it sounded really good for 30 minutes until my door speakers quit working, and I started smelling something burning. I fried my door speakers.
Wow.
Did you
They
get
were
those
good.
nice Jensens or something?
That's
Their JBL concert series I got off Marketplace like 3 years ago.
oh Jesus, they were probably already blown when you got them.
No, they were
they
brand
from the
new when I got
80s?
them. Dude
were they?
bought them, put in his truck, and they sold the truck.
Came out of somebody's hoopties and had a million hours of rap music played on them.
No,
shit.
they're brand new.
Blow. Where the fuck?
They came out of a pit my ride car. That
Yeah.
No,
Shit.
they were brand new when I got them off Marketplace. Dude bought them, put them in his truck, and they sold the truck. They were brand new, door and pillar.
probably it was a bad ground or something.
I don't know what the hell they had going
My
on.
cousin blew out the factory speakers in my parents' 92 Buick Century. He's like, oh, these factories are amazing. Just cranked it until the freaking paper cones ripped on them.
That's why I did the original speakers in that truck.
My dad gets in there, turns on the radio, and it sounds like the guy is talking through cellophane.
Yep. And that was my original thought. I blew the door speakers because I had.
That you did.
Okay, so shut up. I had on the drive home.
Shut up.
I had Metallica cranked up. The bass turned up a little bit on the bass was turned up on the drums. I had it sounded really good.
All right.
And as soon as I pull in my driveway, the door speakers just lose all power.
You know, Jimmy,
the discrepancies in this story, gentlemen. I had Lars Ulrich sound really good on my speakers. No. Now we know how you blew them.
Lars will sound good on shitty speakers.
Fucking rock and Metallica too hard.
Oh, Metallica. I'm a heavy metal guy anyway. So
Metallica had their time. I'm
They
fans
did.
of some of their
They were
stuff.
I like some of their stuff.
Mars just turned into a D-bag. We probably always was.
Lars is yes. Oh, Lars is yes. Yes, Lars is.
Bob and I were talking before y'all got on the before y'all
sharing
got on
feet
earlier.
pics.
No. YouTube has Dazed and Confused for free this month. So
Yes.
Best show ever.
I watched it last night.
I watched it last night too. I watched it 2 days. I had to finish it last night because it got past my bedtime.
Good old days when you could walk around.
But oh my god,
freshman,
shit.
yeah, a cricket bat.
Yeah,
That's such a good movie.
it is.
Where the long-haired dude in the movie, the wild dude, the long-haired one that talks about George Washington growing weed.
Oh, check you later.
Oh, check
Yeah.
you later. Yeah.
Yeah,
I know.
I
I
swear
know.
to God, he reminds me of one of my buddies.
Yeah, me too. Everybody had one. Everybody had one of those kind of guy when they went to school.
Every one of them guys that act in there, you knew somebody like that.
My if I went and dug through my mom's old photos that she gave me, I can't remember the guy's name in the movie. He has a long dark hair and he wears that weird like beret kind of hat with the little bill. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's him.
That's
Slater.
I haven't seen that movie in ages. But anyway, my parents growing up had a friend that looks just like him, and I have a picture of this guy wearing that same damn hat. I swear to God, when the movie came out, I'm like, that can't be Evan. He's too old. Talk about
all right.
Resemblance.
I mean, everybody had a guy in their class that was like that, or like somebody in the movie. Which I did. There was a Slater. What Dan and y'all are talking about? There was a Dan. There was a Slater in my class. He was the biggest pothead, but he was just cool as grit. I even seen myself, because that was the year that was supposed to have been in 1976. So 1976 was the same year that I was in junior high at the same time.
The year I was born.
And I was just sitting there. I got thinking, but one night, Vicky and I was watching it, and she said, I was telling her, I said, we all know somebody that was like that. And she just said, well, which one were you? and I was just like, I mean, honestly. And she said, yeah, honestly, which one were you during that period of time? I was more, not like Randall Floyd, the character, the quarterback. I wasn't him, but I was his friend.
Benny?
No, not Benny. Do you know who Benny is?
Yeah,
Benny is Cole Hauser.
Who?
Cole Hauser, the one that played Rip in Yellowstone.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, it is, isn't it?
You know what?
I didn't know it was him until I watched it last night. I was like,
I was like, no wonder this guy looks familiar. Man, he bulked up a little bit.
That is Cole Hauser.
I see that right.
He looked familiar to me from Too Fast, Too Furious.
Yeah.
He was the bad guy in that movie too.
Yeah, but I was I can't think of his name, but he's the one that always wore the overalls.
But he never had a car.
He never had a car. Exactly. No. But
he rode around in the 76 short box.
Well, I was kind of like that.
Yeah,
I was kind of like that. Well, the 70, that was a long wheelbase.
Or 72. The 72 was a short base.
Yeah, that was
black
Benny's
72.
truck.
Okay, but
the chick drove the square.
She drove
body
the
GMC.
Yeah, she drove the GMC. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I relate to him because I wore overalls a lot when I was in junior high school. Well, actually high school.
Were they cutoffs?
No, they wouldn't cut off.
You wore cut off overalls. Tell us, Greg.
Those were his farmhand work clothes.
True that.
He just wore them to school after milking the cows.
But I was the athlete, and I wore overalls a lot. And, I had my hair cut kind of actually about the same way his was cut. But everybody was, I was always, try to be upbeat, cool, smoked a lot of pot. Yeah, I burned a lot of brain cells back during then.
Sound like you were even. Oh, shit, I'm not muted.
But I did. I mean, I had a car. I had a hot car, but I did have a hot car. I never drove it a lot, but I did mooch a lot of rides off of friends. So, junior high was the best 7 years of Fred's life. No, I wouldn't own the 7-year program.
Lots of people go to college for 10 years.
I was actually on the 3.5-year program. I had all my hours
credits
my junior year, and I didn't. I just took bullshit elective courses my senior year so I could play ball, so I could play baseball.
That's what I did my senior year. I left at 10:30 every day.
Mm-hmm.
And then for 2 hours, I ran passes around the school, and they paid me $11 an hour.
Look at you now, Jimmy.
I saved a lot of my friends running them passes. I bring them a pass down there, and I'm like, "You're about to get searched. Give me whatever the hell you have on you."
Anything confused. The soundtrack everybody will talk about.
There you
I don't
go.
remember any of the songs. That's probably got some good songs on it.
Oh my God.
Aerosmith.
I literally have not seen that movie since it came out, I think, on VHS.
The first song come out of it, the first
Sweet
the opening scene, Sweet Emotion. And here comes that GTO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's it. But the cool thing was that was how high school back then.
It was.
And
That's how it was.
I'm an 80s, but we even was kind of on the tail end, only, we weren't quite as cool. But
Yeah.
it was a fun time,
It was.
It
You
was
could get away with murder. Yeah, you got away with murder.
Yeah.
I had
besides worrying about Russia dropping a nuke on us, it was a more innocent time.
I've seen Dad.
We didn't have all of the bullshit of the world at their fingertips 24/7.
No.
I've seen Dad's photos from high school. There's one photo. It was like late 80s of him and a bunch of his friends out in the parking lot.
Yeah.
And the parking lot's full of 70s muscle.
Oh, yeah.
Dad's high school car was a white 70 Monte Carlo SS 454 car.
Yeah.
I had a lot of cars in high school.
Yeah, I did too.
That's the only car he regrets wrecking. Stoned as shit.
I had the 69 Camaro, which was my pride and joy, it was a hot rod. And
You flipping idiot. And you got rid of those 6-figure cars.
Well, later,
Actually,
it went from a 69 SS 427 to a 69 SS 427 Pro Street car. That was,
of course,
yeah, and this
is how it started.
This is how it started, and it was just like, and then y'all understand why I mooched a lot of rides, because I couldn't afford fucking pump.
It started out as he was trying to do a spring job on it and fell off the jack stand. And now it's tough.
What I did was I would auction off shotgun, and who would come up with gas money. That's how we cruised a lot.
Yeah.
I had a lot of good buddies, though. I always drove, it seemed like. But I had the cars, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if I got beat, I would go home and get a different one and come back.
And I finally got Dad to watch that movie a couple months ago. He said the same thing. He had the same belt buckle the one kid was. In the scene where he took his belt buckle off, but he started smoking out of his belt buckle.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dad had the same belt buckle. His was a horseshoe.
This one.
Dan, a while ago, before y'all got on, we had got a little airtime about Brian's GoFundMe, so got a little bit of traction on it. And again, I will say, Dan was gracious enough to start a GoFundMe for Brian. So anyone out there that would like to contribute, please feel free. Yeah, just get a hold of me, Dan.
Really? We have all the free shit I've given you, you bastard. You still say that?
We have a we have a link in the chat. I think one was gracious enough to post it up there. So anybody that, if you feel entitled, please help Brian out. He's just been I can't speak any higher of him than I am right now. He's done a lot. Yeah, he's done a lot for this community. He's done a lot for when we lost Senior. He set up a GoFundMe for Senior, and we were able to contribute that to seniors' family. So, pay it forward.
And
Hey,
Brian is set up. If you donate to that, he can remove the money directly.
right.
So you see
one,
on there, there's an arrow pointing to his name. That means he is signed up as a recipient.
yeah. One, thank you again for posting that. Really do appreciate that. Did not know what a microwave was growing up. I didn't know what a microwave was. Matter of fact, I heard a thing on the news today in the metro Atlanta area. There were some parents griping that their kids' air conditioning wasn't working in their schools. I did not have air conditioning in a school until I got to probably my senior year of high school. I think is when we had air conditioning. And that was around 79 or 80. So I think my senior year was 1980. So yeah, I don't.
Yeah, we only had it in a few classrooms had it.
Yeah, we did too. But do I feel sorry for these kids? Nah, not at all. Not at all. I'm a heartless bastard.
They'll live.
They'll live. Thank you. Yeah,
They'll live.
they'll live. Trust me. I know.
Man, it's like today. What we're talking about this. Me and a couple guys at work were talking about it. I keep getting the videos popping up my YouTube recommended of like the kids freaking out, pissed off that their parents are taking away like their game and shit, like their phones or iPads or whatever.
Yeah, I've seen that too. And
Man,
I've seen
that's
YouTube putting a mirror to you, Jimmy. It knows you.
No.
I've seen the one where the guy, this kid is freaking out because his dad takes all of his games, his gaming equipment, throws it in the yard.
Yeah, that's an old video, but that's funny.
Runs it over with a
And
lawnmower.
threatens to run over it.
That I don't
And
know
does
if it
run
was
over it. And
staged, but they had a
Yeah.
series of videos of that family. The one was it Thanksgiving or something where the kid flipped the whole table over.
Yeah.
That would have been his last meal.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm watching one. The kid's probably like 9 or 10. His mom took his iPad away and he's screaming at her like, fuck you, like, fuck off. I'm sitting there watching that thinking, like, God, my mom would have beat my ass and then told me, wait until your dad gets home.
No, I know what. I wouldn't even.
Even I was pretty good at listening to
Hey, well, that's a long day. Waiting for your dad to
I
get
would have even thought
Yeah.
about that. I wouldn't even got this much out of my mouth. I'd have been waking up. I would have been waking up on the
Right.
other, spitting teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been my mom. God forbid, if I'd done that to my dad. I did do it to my dad one night in a drunken state. I came in way past my curfew, and I wandered down the hall, went into my bedroom, thought I had it made, and I closed my door, turned around, flipped the light on, and there's my dad standing there. I'm like, oh fuck. And of course he's like, you know what time it is? And I'm like, yeah. And that was the wrong thing to say was yeah. Then he kind of got up in my face and he said, you been drinking? And he kind of belly bucked me. Then I went no, and belly bucked back. My dad, before he had a stroke, was 6'2", weighed about 260. I've seen that man grab cows by the ears and drag them into chutes. That's just how tough he was. Well, anyhow, when I belly bucked him back, I woke up the next, probably about an hour or two later, on the other side of my bed that I was standing on, folded up between the mattress and the wall. The light flicks on, wakes me up, and actually I woken from my knockout punch. And it was, Dad, get your ass up, get your clothes on. We're baling hay today. And go in here and get breakfast. Yes, sir. Did I ever do that to him again? No. made sure from that day forward there was nothing but yes sir and respect to that old, which I respected Dad. But
I didn't 14 when the testosterone kicked in, and I
didn't test him no more.
Kicked off to my dad, and that was the biggest mistake I ever made.
Yeah.
I never had my dad do anything like that. Now my stepdad, his last fight with me, I beat him with a ball peen hammer. I was 14 at the time, but he had a pitchfork, so I'm like, hey, you got weapons, I got weapons now. So
these are all happy stories, everyone. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
I know, Dan. Yeah, my real dad didn't do that shit with.
No. Never fought with Dad. Me and him have come close once or twice.
I can one up you all, but I can't say it on mine.
No, I know.
I'm kidding.
No, I know. No, don't. I couldn't hit my real dad. There was no way. He was a hell of a lot bigger than me. So
sound like you've thought about it. That you've done.
No, never did. No, not my real dad. No, I had respect for him.
Yeah. Me and Dad have only come close once or twice. And usually Mom breaks it up. She'll just kind of pull one of us away. And
that sounds like a lover's triangle quarrel.
No, because she just knows how me and Dad are. And
no, I know.
Both times me and him were both drinking real heavy.
Yeah, that's a bad combination.
Mm-hmm. But it was
bad.
Ron,
I love him to death. He likes to push buttons when he drinks, and to him it's funny. But to everybody else, they're just like, dude, go away, fuck off.
Yeah, just walk away from him. It is funny.
Ron in the chat said that his dad was a drill sergeant. And
that's what my dad was.
Yeah, my dad was trying to think how many stripes. I could tell you about the Navy. I can't tell you about the Army.
What's 3 up and 3 down, son?
Dad was a staff sergeant, but he was a staff sergeant in the Army Air Corps, and Dad flew C-47s.
That's a brave man right there.
Yeah, he flew. See, he was the loadmaster on the C-47s that flew the hump, which is the China-Burma theater, and flew supplies to the over the Himalayas over into the Burma Road. But Dad always told the story about, and Dad was a big man. I get a lot of my stature from him as far as size, but Dad was about 6'2". He was about 240 when he, in his heyday. But when he was in the Army, he was just a farm-fed country boy. And what they used to do, they would fly from Karachi, Pakistan. They would fly from Burma, India, fly over the Himalayas, go over the China-Burma road, drop supplies out, and then fly into Karachi, Pakistan. And but what they would do when they'd leave Burma, they would load supplies on the backs of donkeys, and they'd strap a parachute on the donkey, put the supplies on, and then they would fly about, I think Daddy said it was a load of 30 donkeys in a C-47, and they would, when it came time to get them out, all you had to do was tilt the plane. They had done pissed and shit in that thing. All you had to do was push them near the door. But Daddy said that there was always one that was kind of unruly. He said, all I'd do is grab me a handful of tail and a handful of ear, and off to the door we would go. And that's just how he was. He was tough. But I didn't mess with the old man except for that one night, and I was like, no, I ain't never doing that again. But yeah, he was tough. And that breed of old fellers like him, that's why they call them the great the great ones or whatever. That's why they were strong as bulls. But yeah, I respected that old man all the rest of my years.
I definitely do. I think the last time me and him got really into it, he's acted a little different towards me since then with shit. His mom pulled me away from him, and I about put my fist through our front door, and that's when he kind of looked like, oh.
Well,
we were both way too fucking drunk.
Well, that's
He told me he started the whole fucking thing. He said I can outdrink you.
nothing ever good comes out of alcohol.
No, it really doesn't. Not when me and him already pissed at each other.
Says the man that got tased one night. So,
Oh shit! Are you tater salad?
no, I was tased idiot that night.
That's still one of the best stories ever.
Yeah.
Are you wrong, tater salad white?
Oh my. Saw the mess. Yep.
I love that line. I had the right to remain silent, but not the ability.
That's what Dad looks like.
I was drunk in public.
That's right.
I was in a bar drunk and then got thrown outdoors into public.
I love the best part of it was like, I don't know how many it was going to take to kick my ass, but I knew how many they were going to use.
I knew how many they were going to use. Oh, God. I could tell. Oh, the stories I could tell. Oh, my gosh, about my drinking days, being in the teams. Oh, God, it seemed like that's all we did was stay drunk. But, you know, the shit that we did, we had to stay drunk.
Funny about that, we used to, I don't drink. I just, for no other reason.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I can't stand the taste.
Yeah, I didn't drink either. I just guzzled.
If what'd you say? I hear that.
I said I didn't drink either. I just guzzled.
Oh, yeah. If beer tasted like a nice fruit punch, I'd be an alcoholic. But anyway, we would come back. We would come back from our Middle East rotations doing Southern Watch, and we always stopped in Rota, Spain, the old Navy base there, and we would overnight there. We'd stay in this beautiful hotel that's right on a nude beach. First time I ever got to see a nude beach. I think it was 19. Anyway,
anytime I was on one, I was nude.
Anyway, they would go out around town and do, like I guess you call it like a pub crawl, right? Everybody's getting messed up. And,
yeah.
Dan was too shy to go
on. I can't remember how many miles it was back to the hotel, but by the end of the night, it's just several servicemen just unbelievably inebriated, walking tree to tree and building a building, pissing on everything, right? And we had this lady,
the dogs that we are.
We had this lady in our autopilot shop, and she could not hold it. And she was a staff sergeant. I was like an E4. She was an E5. And anyway, we're going back to the hotel, and those of us that didn't drink had the unfortunate privilege of walking
babysitting
back. And anyway, she is just plastered, and we're trying to get her back to the hotel, and she just decides to walk up to a tree and pop a squat and just soil it herself terribly right in front of her subordinates.
Oh,
now the lesson of this story is, everybody has a good time, right? Well, let's fast forward about 10 years later, and I'm working at the company I work at now, and my boss comes out, and there was a few of us that were in that unit together working. You ever heard of this lady so-and-so? We're like, oh, shit. He goes, yeah, I'm trying to decide if I should interview or not. Well, let's tell you a little story about Rota, Spain first. Amazing how these things can come back to haunt you.
Isn't that the truth? We had she wasn't she wasn't a frogman, but she was a captain, and she was kind of did a lot for our units. But she decided she was going to go off drinking with us one night, and I've never, I mean, had all need due respect for her after this. I mean, I ain't never seen a woman piss like a man. I mean, we were just out there. Next thing I know, she just pulls up a skirt and just, I mean, I'm sitting there going, damn, that's interesting. How are you doing that? I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool. I didn't know you could do. I didn't know women could do that. Yep, she could, but you never brought it back up again after that. Bad day for that. But yeah, there's just some things you just leaving the bars. And that was one of them. Let's see if I got that marked at least halfway correct.
All right, back to modeling, getting away from the pissing.
Yeah, thank you, Jimmy. Thank you for saving the night there, son.
USAC car.
What about it? It's way overdue.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Painting that like when you're in high school.
Got no, but it did sit there needing clear coated for like a month.
Did you clear coat? Was that the one you airbrushed?
Yep.
Clear coated. Damned.
Front end is done. I blacked out all the chrome on the car. Tail lights, all that's in.
So interesting choice of words considering what we've just been talking about, but go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up. Interior is officially done now. I've broke that shifter out of it twice because I'm dumb. But yeah,
I'm staying solid on that one.
Yeah. Oh, at least I didn't polish off a decal.
This is true.
Oh shit.
Oh, it's not getting any decals.
Getting personal in here.
Polish off one decal, you never
You know,
live
we're
down.
going to be talking about snap models.
Build a snap. I knew that was coming. Damn, beat me to it.
I didn't even know the whole story behind that. I just heard about the decal.
Tell you what was a pain in the ass was doing black trim on a dark car. Talk about strain your eyes. Doing all the trim around the windows, all that black on an already dark car. Judas Priest.
Just a minute ago.
Motor ready to go in. And then those are the wheels.
What's
that
that?
engine looks nice, man.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's the only bit of non-dark color on it under the hood. Oh, and then I had to still have to make it like
everybody's missing the most important aspect of this car. To my knowledge, it is not going to be a 4x4.
Not everything I do is a four-wheel drive.
I mean, that calls a celebration.
It's either lifted way high or it's slammed really low.
It's not a 4x4 and it's not a donk.
I have a spare four-wheel drive frame that right under this car. Do not make me do it.
In the meantime, we're all bullshitting. Bob's built 3 models tonight, it looks like.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I did get some airbrushing done, so I did accomplish.
I haven't been down here in 4 days. I haven't done anything.
Yeah, I've been busy with.
I've been busy.
Front end on the motorcycle.
I've been busy building furniture. So.
I've been working a lot of overtime to pay for the stereo that I already broke. That I already fried the speakers for. Within 30 minutes.
We talking homemade, properly woodwork furniture or like Kia shit?
No.
Proper woodwork or my version of woodwork?
I'll show. I'll send you. Hold on. I can do that now.
Just make sure you're wearing pants this time.
Your feet better not be out in that photo.
What kind of wood do you usually like to use, Fred?
Cheap.
What kind of wood do you like?
Pine. I love Whitewood.
Doing pine.
He's the only guy that goes to Home
Over
Depot
here.
buys MDF.
Jimmy, you would find that funny.
I would never use.
Nobody else.
What's Jimmy laughing about? I didn't hear.
Fred loves
The
white
words I used.
What the fuck am I doing? I'm trying to find chat. Not chat.
Damn,
There
is
we
that
go.
your little mixed drink you got going on there?
Actually, no, it's actually Judd's tonic.
What's your name? Dan. Yeah, there it is.
There's no mix in it, it's just tonic water.
My version of a mixed drinks red, white, and blue can.
How do you forget my name, Frank?
Because you're not sophisticated.
I don't know, Jack. Have you seen the memes of where the little kids
Yeah, you
are
wouldn't
like,
forget your name if you get in a magazine.
Are you have you seen the little kids that are like Trump and Biden,
Yes.
and they're going back and forth, and he goes, "Well, Jack," I'm sitting there going, "That is so true."
I haven't seen that.
Oh my God, it's hilarious. All right, Dan, hold on. I'm gonna show you. There's that. There's that. There's that. There's that. Come on. There's that. I'm gonna show you this is the finished version of it. Send.
Jimmy has Mountain Dew on the mainline drip. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh shit!
Probably.
Sorry. Go past the first naked photo, Dan. Sorry, didn't mean to send that one.
When I quit drinking soda for that year, I can't drink Mountain Dew anymore. It hurts my stomach. That's coming from a guy that used to drink 7 or 8 Mountain Dews a day when he was over 300 pounds.
It is rough on your guts.
Oh, I have lost. I went from almost being a 4X to now I'm down to a 2X.
You drinking sugared Mountain Dew?
Yeah, regular Mountain Dew. That's all I drank. But we'd go through a 24 pack of Mountain Dew between me and Dad in a week. Me and Dad lost a lot of weight.
A lot of people get kidney stones from drinking Mountain Dew. I was told. I never had one. I don't want one. So.
I've never had one either. Dad's never had one either. Dad was never a
Wait,
soda
what's that on my
drinker
work
until.
phone?
All right, what do you got here, Fred? Let's see Fred's furniture.
I don't
Yeah,
know. I don't know, but what?
Put me up there, Bob.
I
As
don't
long
know.
as Fred doesn't lean on it,
Actually
it falls
looks like,
apart.
that looks like decent furniture.
That's because I built it. That's when I built the
Is that the
top.
workbench you
Oh,
just built?
nice.
That's the workbench. Yes. Turn it the other way, dum dum.
Nice, nice.
There's when I got all of it. That's the
Oh,
doors.
that's nice.
Real nice. Yeah.
That's
That's
when
what
I
you're
got
working
it.
on right now, or you're sitting on?
Yes, that's what I'm working on right now. And that's after
Wow.
that's the 105 cans of Tameo spray paint.
God damn, Fred.
Holy
Why
shit,
you
it's
gotta-
Photo Dan.
That's what I was gonna say. Why you got a
I
picture of
can't
him?
grow a beard. Damn, Fred, you have lost some weight.
I looked at my phone and I was like, oh my God.
Fred,
Really? You
what?
just had to send that.
We're not going to mention why that was saved to Fred's phone, by
Yeah,
the way.
Fred, why is that even on your phone?
Well, you know.
Okay, yeah, say no more.
He says, well, you know, sometimes you get lonely.
Yeah.
No, sometimes people send you shit and actually.
Yeah. I'm not gonna mention any names. there.
Sometimes Fafa sends you a weird message.
Jack. Oh goodness.
These are weird messages. I need to go. Right, I'm not even going to pull up some of this shit
Where's the other
Gary has sent me.
one?
What is it, Dan? Is that the 143rd?
Kevin.
That
No, this is the, what is this? This is the 124th version.
you built the smaller version of that though, didn't you?
Yeah, it's essentially the same kit with, it doesn't have many, the small one doesn't have as many parts. I have 3 of these. So this one I'm doing in a Mamba, it's called Porsche Mamba Green, but then the next one I'm going to do to match the little one.
Okay.
Mamba.
I have like a big and little. I'm
Yeah,
actually
that'd be-
going up to freeze frame tomorrow, see if that little guy does anything.
Is that what you call it, little guy?
That's not even gonna. Jimmy made it funny. I wasn't even prepared to.
You couldn't
When you prepared to respond.
I'm actually like, shit. I don't have a comeback for that, you little fucker.
He checked. Yeah. Good job, Jimmy.
They come up once in a while.
Sometimes shit happens.
What's the saying, Fred? Even a woodpecker finds a diamond in a goat's ass once in a while.
Oh God.
You write that down. Just a visual of a woodpecker.
Oh my God.
Let me put it in my notes. Let me find a sticky note.
I gotta put that on a bumper sticker or something.
Let me put it on a sticky note.
I need. Speaking of books, I'll tell you what. Let's just write a book about Fredisms.
Fredisms?
Fredisms, yeah.
You know, I was thinking about you the other day, Fred.
You know how hard it was to try to get Chat GPT to get me a photo of a diamond?
Is that what they called you in the class, Fredism?
I have a friend in the chat. I'm not going to mention any names, but it's I'm not going to mention any names. Rick Zink. He went and bought a little toy goat, a little like you would buy at a dime store.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And went and got some diamonds.
Oh, you showed that to us, didn't you?
Oh my God.
And glued it to the goat's ass. So it shines like a diamond in a goat's ass.
Can you imagine your old lady walking in on you and you're performing surgery on a toy goat's butthole? How do you explain that one? Oh, my friend Fred loves this kind of thing.
I've got that goat too, and I don't know where the hell he is. He always set up here.
I've got all my stuff still packed up.
He must have wandered.
I know where it's.
I was hoping Rick would send me one of them goats.
I don't know where he went. I got one. He hangs
I know where to find them goats, so I might have to get me a goat and shove a diamond.
You should be sharing with other people.
I got to get a
shepherd to get my goat back.
I got to get our. I know where it's at. I know where the book's at. Our foot fetish book.
Hey, where's your foot fetish?
It's out in the garage. I know where it's at because I was emptying.
Don't lie to us. It's on your nightstand. That's your bed.
I was emptying the some boxes on the day that I had anal glaucoma. So I know it's out there. I know exactly where it's at.
Well, I think I'm going to have to get going. I got to work in the morning. So.
What the hell?
Well, I know, but I'm working on my Trans Am for Bob's 100 Years of Pontiac right now. So I got some paint done, so I'm happy with that. So
good deal.
Other than that, it's time to go upstairs and talk to the wife for a little bit before bed. So
why would you want to do that?
You know, it's an investment.
Darren signing off before everybody else is a little disturbing.
Well, you know,
next Saturday I will be on the whole night. So.
This thing, you know, there is this 5100 rule. You know. Yeah. I'm kind of loyal to it myself.
Yes. Yeah, as we should be, you know.
Yeah, loyal to the nookie.
Although I
did it all for the nookie.
All right, guys. Hey, you guys have a good week. Maybe I'll run into some of you this week on Zoom or something. So,
maybe,
guys.
All right.
There. Holla at you, bro.
Yep. Hey, Bob. Thanks for getting us up here tonight. Okay.
Sure.
Appreciate it. All right. Later. Good night, guys.
See ya. Let's see. Where is my? Is that gonna? Nope. Lord of mercy. I'm going to build another one. Shit. That's okay. I know a guy that owns a wood shop. Fred. I'll just build a new one tomorrow. Just so I don't fly through the wood. Nut.
Chicken.
All right. As Wooderson said, all right.
Did everybody see that Hobby Lobby now has their model kits always 40% off now?
Yep, they sure do.
I noticed the sign when I went in there when I picked my truck up for it. quit working. I had to drive all the way back up there just for the dude to tell me to bring it back later. Yeah, the sign said always 40% off. I was curious about that. So it's not every other week anymore? They're always?
Nope. Always.
Well, shit. They have the Stranger Things blazer up there now. I'm going to have to go get that.
Okay. I got that.
Just means I'd have to try to remember which week it is before I go up there.
Why is that turned? Put you back there.
What's good about it being 40% off is my Hobby Lobby raised the prices on all their kits, like $15 a piece. Raised the price.
Yeah, well, the world's getting more expensive.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Got to pay to play.
It's crazy if you go back to like just like mid '90s prices.
Oh my God!
You say you were spending like $6 or $7. I remember when Revell came out with that new version of the 32 Ford in like 97, 96.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was like I have some here that I carried around from years. There's like $5.99, $6.99. If you extrapolate out for inflation, that kit should cost about $23 today.
Mm-hmm.
And they're double that.
Yep.
Which is crazy when you consider all the manufacturing out of the country.
William Henderson, he's in our chat. He was in here just a little while ago. He sent me some wheels this week, but he packed it was a measure ME 109 Messerschmitt kit, 1/43 scale, that he picked up at a I don't know where he picked it up at, probably at a show, but anyhow, he sent that along with my wheels. But he also, when he sent, it was I think it was a Hasegawa. I think it was either Hasegawa or Fujimi. Well, I think it was Fujimi. But it had the bill of sale from 1973.
Oh, Lord.
How much y'all think that kit was in 1973?
$3.
$2.99. Yeah.
$2.50. It was 15-cent tax. It was a total of $2, but it was a handwritten bill of sale.
Yep.
He sent that along with it. I thought that was really cool. So, but William, if you're in here still, thank you. I appreciate that.
Hey,
Bob, you can take me off stage.
Did I add a little unicorn tears to this?
Wow. Is that bottoming out?
Yeah, I had unicorn tears to this. So
You know, it's funny, Bud's mentioned the Alpha kits. I just got those 4 124 scale model factory hero kits a couple months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
According to scale makers, they're like 2012. Those things were 150 pounds back then.
They weighed a lot.
No, Jimmy, this is current.
Like $175.
Yeah.
14 years ago. That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
All right, speaking of insane, I'm about to embark on some crazy ass photo itch.
The Lord be with you.
I got to do. This is the grill that goes over the engine on the back. So each one of these has 2 pieces of photo etch stacked, and then you've got to lay all of the little. These are the grill pieces. You got to build the grill up. I don't know what I did wrong to deserve this.
I'm sure you did something.
I must have. This is the thickest piece of photo etch I've ever seen, man. This thing's like a playing card.
Is that fucking straight? What?
So how is the new house overall, Fred?
We're enjoying it. We really are.
Did you guys go up or down in size?
Up.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. We went up in size. Up in size. Our lot is. We went from a quarter acre lot to a half acre lot, which.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Between that, we got a lot more square footage. Larger garage, bigger back patio. We love it. We're really enjoying it. I couldn't like tonight. I didn't know where Vicky was at. I knew she was here. I just didn't know if she was in the back bedroom, front bedroom, or where. I walked around the house twice. Vicky. I made my second lap back through because between our bedroom and master bath and our walk-in closet, her walk-in closet goes anyhow. It makes one complete loop from the kitchen into the bedroom, into the bathroom, into her closet, into the wash, into the laundry room, then into the butler's pantry, and then you're back into the lobby, back into the kitchen.
Sounds like a maze.
And I was like, Vicky, and I thought, well, damn, maybe she's, I don't know. So I walked back through their house, went back through there a second time. No Vicky. I'm like, where the fuck are you at? Look out there. She's sitting out there on the front patio. She'd been tapping the window every time I go by there to go, hey, dumbass, I'm right here. And I was like, yeah, okay, I'm dumb. But she said, you walked by twice. I was sitting there tapping on the windows. But, the house is really, it's well constructed, and it's not soundproof, but by no means. But anyhow, but yeah, we are. We're really enjoying it.
My wife showed me a picture of a house the other day. Now that we know we're probably going to be in India a lot longer than we planned, she showed me this picture of this gorgeous house. It's sitting on 5 acres. Like the driveway is like probably 600 yards off the street. Like you got to go down this winding driveway that's all surrounded by woods. No neighbors nearby. It's got a 3,000 square foot detached garage workshop.
Oh yeah.
A little bit smaller house than we got, but really nicely done, just beautiful. And it was black. It's black on the outside, which is kind of growing on me, but she shows me this thing and I'm like, holy shit. And we could probably sell here and buy that and make money out of the deal. And I'm like, holy shit, let's start making some phone calls. And she shows me where it is, and I went, shit. It's like 45 miles from the airport.
Oh,
and it's not freeway. It is all back roads.
Yeah.
So I just drive fast.
I just Googled the drive, and it's like an hour 20. I'm like, nope.
Yeah. Well, honestly, Dan, where we lived at previously, I was 45 minutes from our old house to the airport. I am now, I increased my drive to about an hour and 15 minutes.
I did that for way too long.
But I feel better when I leave here. I'm like, okay, well, I got a cup of coffee. I ain't, no problem. On the way home, I'm like, I know I'm going home to a better, I ain't got no worries. I ain't got to worry about my neighbors. I ain't got to worry about my, hearing the road noise out there on the front street.
You just got to worry about the wild coyotes and.
No, I don't worry about those. I just shoot them.
I had a 35-mile each way commute in Memphis that I did for 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
And it's generally not bad. I mean, Memphis traffic is not like Atlanta, but
No, by no means.
most of the drive is on the I-40 and it's 2 lanes. You get one fender bender and your
it's
35-mile drive just came an hour and a half, 2
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah.
Especially if you're on a motorcycle. And then, so I did that for a long time. Then when I was out in LA, it was 40 miles each way, which depending on traffic, it could be as little as 35 minutes to get there or 3-4 hours.
Yeah.
Or an hour by motorcycle lane splitting. But I'm kind of spoiled here now. I'm like 19 and a half miles to work. And half of my drive is not even freeway. It's very relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
The thought of driving any longer than that is not appealing.
Yeah, I just when I leave the airport, I can go out to we call it the outer loop, and I can be on the road that goes right by my house, my new house. But it's an hour and a half up that road. Hour and 15 minutes. But I'll go through. I'll go right by the road where we used to live. But once I get past that point right there, it starts opening up, and I can start to see the foothills, of the mountains. And I'm just like, shit, man, that's relaxing to me. Just like, I'll probably go take a bath, take me a shower here in a little bit, and I'll go out there on the back patio, and I'll sit and listen to the coyotes and, hear the hoot owls out here.
Yeah. Take a shower on the back patio? That's how you know you're out in the country.
Yeah, I might. Yeah, I could.
Just walking up there.
Sweet red wine.
I tell you what, though, I'm going to enclose our back patio in with a screen porch here pretty soon. But we've got our patio furniture's got about a 6-foot sofa out there, bamboo sofa.
Isn't it interesting? I don't know if you got kids or not, but it's interesting as you get older, and especially if you're an empty nester, it's like you just want to move away from people. Yeah. I started out when I was young. We lived 30 miles from the nearest town out in farm country in Wisconsin. Mm-hmm. And growing up as a kid, I absolutely hated being in the middle of nowhere. And now I'm like, yeah, I can see why.
Well, I have a son. He's in the same county. He don't have nothing to do with me. It's just, that's his election. But not
you're empty nesters was my point.
Yeah, we're empty nesters. Vicky don't have children.
I didn't want to start a therapy session, but if you want to call me later and talk about it.
Yeah, I'll give you his number. You can talk to him. But I'm proud of him. Very proud of him. I've got 3 beautiful grandchildren. He don't come around, but that's his deal, not mine.
Kevin, I used to see a lot of dead deer on driving to our house when I was a kid, and at least half of them were my mom had hit them. Anyway, go ahead, Fred.
But it's just it's relaxing just to be able to go out here. I'm back in the country. Vicky, Vicky and I had that conversation today while we were romping around town, or what little town it is. But when we lived at our old place, we always said it's great. She always liked to have what she called in-town living. And it's got its advantages. We were a block. We were, 2 miles away from, all the places to eat, all the places to shop.
Yeah.
Then the street that we lived on for 13 years went from a 2-lane to a 4-lane, which turned to be like a drag strip. And it was just, that in-town living was nice, but now it's, once I get past the town that we lived in, it starts getting in, like I said, into the country, and it starts, you start seeing woods, even though I'm on a 4-lane, but it starts, you start seeing the woods, and you start seeing the foothills of the mountains, and it's actually the southern end of the Appalachians. I start seeing them, and I'm just like, my stress level, what little stress I have, I don't have no stress anymore, but I'm just kind of like, oh man, I'm getting closer to home. And you know,
Like a
once I get-
windy. through the
once I get-
mountains?
well, yeah, I mean, you can see you can see like 3 or 4 good sized mountains. That's really the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains that's coming into the southern part of Georgia. So,
Bigfoot territory.
but
Sounds like he's about half a 6-pack from work, Jimmy.
it would have been if I drank anymore, but I'm not even that.
Would be for
anymore.
me.
Like
Yeah,
that relaxing feeling getting home is the booze kicking in.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I remember days like that though, but not anymore. Ain't no way. No sir.
Yeah. Kevin, you had said earlier how many miles your wife put on your car. It was like that when I was out in California. I put between my 3 motorcycles, I put 50,000 miles on those 3 bikes total in 4.5 years,
Wow.
and almost all that was commuting. That become your primary form of transportation out there.
Yeah.
I remember when I was in Memphis, we had an older guy. He had a nice BMW, one of their big ones. And he rode that every day, even in the winter. I'm like, I will never commute on a motorcycle. And that didn't last long once I got out there.
Oh shit! It's 10 after 9. It's past my bedtime.
Say, man,
I need to go get that shit done for my motorcycle.
Well, I ain't got one no more. I miss it. Vicky and I,
we sold ours back in November, and we're already getting the itch to buy 2 new ones.
Yeah,
my wife rides too.
We had an ultra classic. Actually, we had 2 ultra classics. She didn't drive. She didn't ride. I mean, she rode with me, but we liked the ultra classic. When I first met Vicky, I had a Dynawide Glide, and which was a good bike for us. But then we started wanting to travel on them. Then that prompted me to go buy an ultra classic. So I bought my first ultra classic, and then I was like, "Ooh, I like this. I want something newer." So I went and bought another ultra classic, and I kept that one. We kept that one for a while. And then it just got to be a garage piece. And I was just like, man, I need a new truck. Worse than I need a garage piece. So
that's why Dad got the Road Glide.
Yeah.
I got the Fat Boy, his old Fat Boy. So Fat Boy's a badass bike, but he did one long ride with Mom on that Fat Boy.
Yeah.
And he come home and was like, I'm buying a Road Glide.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. We loved our ultra classic. Man, I could get her. I mean, Vicky's small. She's 5 foot something. I call her Smidget because she's not really a midget, but she's not really a smidge either. So I call her Smidget. But she's about 5'5", and she would get on the back of that ultra classic. We had an intercom system through ours. We had a Scala that way because I didn't want nothing I plugged into the motorcycle like a microphone system. So we got Scala, which was Bluetooth. And we would and we'd take off on these long rides, and the Scala system has a Vox, which means that's acronym for voice operated. Anytime you start to speak, it would turn one microphone off and open yours up. So anyhow, one day we were off riding, and she got kind of quiet, and all of a sudden I heard something, and I was like, "The hell?" I looked back there, and all of a sudden she was like, she was snoring. And I just see her head bobbing. And I just reached up there. I grabbed a handful of clutch and a handful of throttle and did wah, bah, 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 bah. And she was like, and then I got the fingernails to the back. So I was like, yep, you're awake now. So, but we had some fun. We had some fun times on Earth. We miss it.
I had to.
That's the other issue with the Fat Boy. Having Mom on the back. Mom is not. Well, she's short, but she's not a light girl. We'll put it that way. She's not very light. And the Dad's got the Fat Boy lowered so much that the rear tire and the fender have that much clearance. And when Mom sat down on it, it went to that much clearance. And it was not fun for anybody. Put it that way. But it looks good. I mean, pearl white with chameleon flames. It is 2000s. It is shit.
Oh wow.
I upgraded to I had an S1000R Super Naked and a double R crotch rocket when I got out there, and man, that 405 is so rippled from earthquakes and shit. I had to get a more comfortable bike because that thing was killing me with that sport suspension. And that's why I ended up getting that GS, that dual sport adventure bike. Oh my god, I love that bike.
Oh my god. I'm sitting here, I'm watching something on my phone. This dude takes a G.I. Joe, puts a backpack on him, backpack parachute with a drogue chute, puts him on his model airplane, straps him on, got a servo that he releases him with, and then he takes off. Now, what makes it even better, he drops him, he comes out tumbling. Oh my God, that'd be a death spin. Drogue pulls now he's on a Mark 7 chute, which is a square chute. I know that. But he's got servos in his arms. He can drive this damn.
Oh, I think
down.
I've seen this.
Oh my God!
You get it dropped off of a RC plane, right?
Yeah, off of a high wing Cessna.
I saw that. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah, but what's even more awesome? He's got the control panel. He's pulling the cables on the control panel of the Mark 5 chute. I'm like, Jesus, really? Wow. Technology. Oh goodness. Oh shit, I have a missed phone call. Oh shit, that's my buddy at work.
I hope I'm building this correct. I have no idea.
Oh, God, he called me about 2 hours ago. Hope he's all right. Let's see. What else going on here? Oh, good there. Well, I think I'm gonna call it an evening, fellas, and go in here. I got a big house to go around, chase Vicky around the living room. So. Whether I catch her or not.
RC.
Jimmy, funny you said that. Before I leave y'all, there's a big old. We're in a third phase of a new subdivision. We're in the final phase of it. But anyhow, there's 2 lots beside me on each side of the house, and there's 2 lots across the road that they're starting construction on. They leveled the lot out over this week. They've got a mound of dirt about 10 foot tall. I mean, a big mound of dirt. And I just looked at Vicky this afternoon before we took off. I said, I ought to get my crawler, my axial crawler out and go out there and crawl that hill. She said, yeah, let's do. And I was like, really? And she's like, yeah. So I've got her a little small 1/25th scale axial crawler, and I may get my 1/10 scale out if it don't rain tomorrow. It's supposed to rain tomorrow.
What are you, 12?
Huh?
I'm just kidding.
Am I 12?
Yeah. RCs are freaking cool, especially when you get into like the crawlers.
You know what's funny about that? Like
the crawlers are cool.
When I was growing up, well, my grandparents were in the 60s. They were doing shit like that. They're watching Family Feud and driving tractors, and
I'm the cool.
That's what I'm saying. Is like things have changed.
Yeah, I'm the cool grandpa.
I didn't know any 50-year-olds doing the kind of shit the hobby shit that I do at 50.
Yeah,
it's just weird.
Yeah, but I'm the cool guy in the neighborhood.
Yes, the Toys R Us commercials were right.
Yeah. I'm the cool guy in the neighborhood. I got the cool toys. I do woodworking. I like my yard work. I'm the cool guy. Until you piss me off, I'm gonna come at you tooth and claw and nail, and I'll show you my other hobby. It's called pew pews.
I still haven't taken that AR out. I got to get that thing.
Yeah, I'm getting
the Call of Duty one.
Yeah,
the one that honey badger I accidentally built and didn't realize.
Yeah.
I still can't believe I did that. That was what they call that, like subliminal.
Yeah. Like, as soon as you pulled the photo up of it, I was like, "Is that the honey?"
Yeah. Well, what was funny about that is that that was my favorite gun in Call of Duty Ghosts, and I accidentally built one without realizing.
Yeah, I need to get out. I got some outdated ammo I need to get rid of, so have to go. I call it Steel Beach and outdated ammo. That's what we used to do on Steel Beach. We'd
We need to
go
go to the range. I haven't been to the range in a long time.
The guy I bought the house from asked me if I had shot it. What did he say? I said, he asked me if I've been out the range. I'm like, I haven't been out this year. I still haven't shot that. I still haven't shot that AR. What did he say? It was just funny the way he said it. He's an ex-Marine, by the way.
Oh, bless his
He
heart.
owns a Barrett 50 cal that we've been.
I just got rid of one.
Oh yeah, he goes. I said, I'm trying to find some time. The AR is still unused. He's like, oh no, that's terrible. That poor thing. You need to feed that thing.
Yeah, I mean that's where that Barrett was of mine. But I had to go to a special place in order to do that.
Yeah, they've got a nice range out here. My AR is 300 blackout suppressed.
Yeah.
So I pretty much shoot it anywhere, but I'm just really curious to see how it sounds.
Yeah. I know how all mine are.
I've only fired a suppressed MP5 fully auto that they used to rent out at the range in Memphis. That thing's not pretty badass.
Yeah, the ones that the MP5s that I carried, that was when I was in teams.
For the longest time,
they were quiet.
For the longest time, I was like, I'm going to pay the money to get the automatic suppressed MP5. Yeah,
they're nice. I mean, all you can really hear is the action.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's about all.
I'm hoping this one's going to be similar because the 300 is obviously the lower velocity subsonic, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that's pretty much.
That guy did a beautiful Cerakote job, and actually, what I really want to do is try out that hybrid holographic too.
Mm-hmm.
I might be getting a new pew pew in the collection. I'm debating on if I want to buy it or not, though.
We haven't, it's funny because we got out of the habit of going to shoot because when we were in California, like almost everything we owned is illegal out there, so they just stayed locked up.
As long as you got the right credentials.
The only thing I didn't take with me out there is my AR was super illegal. Like I sold that. I'm like, I'm not even risking like coming into California because they search your vehicles for plants and different things that are banned.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, I don't need these guys finding an AR in my U-Haul. there were rules out there on AR.
Technically, mine and Dad's AR.
We had Gen 4 Glocks with high capacity mags. You can't even buy.
Yeah.
Glock is on Gen 5. You still can't buy a Gen 4 in California. They haven't been approved for sale there.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, California is weird.
Yeah, it's California.
They're weird to begin with.
My son has a M&P 1522 Sport, which is it basically looks like a little AR, but it fires 22.
Yeah.
Illegal because it's got 25 round mags.
Yep.
So everything got locked. And I have not shot a gun in almost 6 years, and I got a safe full of them.
Well, let's say this: Illinois' laws with that are not far off from Cali.
I come to Indy and they have constitutional carry. It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Although I'm not a 100% fan of constitutional carry. I think you should have to have some training before you just start packing.
Yep.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Me too.
At least do the USCCA courses and stuff.
Tennessee, you had to have an 8-hour class, was taught by the sheriff's department, which mostly dealt with liability.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had to go demonstrate that you could actually fire, reload, and all that good stuff on the range before they let and pass a background check and all that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really have a problem with all that.
No.
Yeah, they
here you can just be if you have an Indiana driver's license, happy shooting.
They have I shoot at Governor's Gun Club, and they have they have video of everywhere. And if you muzzle flash anywhere out in the open, they will tell you to pack your shit and get out.
Really?
Oh yeah. I mean, everything better be downrange. And if you fire more than a three round burst, they will.
I've heard of places like that. Like if you're just sitting there popping off semi-auto, they'll come and.
Yeah. Yeah. We had a guy come in one time and he was just like, pow, 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 pow. They told him, I walked over, the RSO come over and said, time for you to go. He said, I just got here. You just violated. Bye. And
Yeah, they should have a
out-
time for that douchebaggery. I mean, at least every once in a while I want to do that just for fun, but
Yeah.
a responsible person, that's just a massive waste of ammo.
Yeah, there's a time and place for it, but when you got 10 lanes,
Yeah,
you got 10 lanes and it's
Yeah.
one of them are
the
full.
place is
No.
packed. That's a totally different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you're sitting there ripping off, I don't care if you're handling a 22 or a 38 or 45. I mean, you're gonna have, there's always that chance, and out of that 10 lanes, somebody is a dummy.
Yeah, that's true.
And
we've seen. Yeah, we saw people at Range USA in Memphis. Like, these guys need to go. They don't know how to handle it, especially if you see them out there with the pistol sideways, just popping off rounds and not hitting anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, when I walk in, my tack bag's pretty impressive. I mean, not what's in it, but what's on the outside of it. And when people see that, when it's over laying on the collection bench, people, I had a guy walk by one day, and he just, oh man, I was ready to douche him quick. He was over there. He was like, "Oh, you're a SEAL." I just looked at him. I go, "No, how's the frog man?" And he's like, "What, you can buy that shit online." I said, "What do you mean?" I said, "I didn't buy it. I earned that." And he was just like, "Oh man," he was challenging me up one. Finally, the RSO come there. He said, "This guy's real deal. Don't fuck with him." So I just
You hear that, Jimmy? When your stack is so impressive,
well,
you get respect just walking in, swinging it.
yeah.
Yeah, so that's critical.
But,
He does.
yeah, you just
We'd like to take the ARs to the range, but God, Illinois is. If you already owned them, it's fine, but there's a lot of weird little things they entered in with that AR law.
Kevin.
It's like really, really hard to take one of them to a range anymore.
The indoor ranges in Memphis, you had to use frangible ammo. What a
Yeah,
don't even
yeah.
bother.
We're
every
the
shot
same.
ends up with 2 hits on the target. Like, what the hell is the point?
Yeah. Kevin, and Lou, to your question about Brian's wife, I don't know. I think she's at home. I don't know if she's doing better or what. Brian and I had a conversation this week. I didn't really checking on his well-being, and that was about it. But he did tell me that I think she was at home. So
yeah, I think Kevin, you guys were talking. Was it last week or the week before? I think it was last Sunday, right? Brian was kind of filling people in. It's
yeah.
The thing is, besides what's going on now, that there's been some issues going on for a couple of years, and it's really sucked down their savings.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys know he works nights. He works a lot of hours, and
it's starting to take a toll on his.
Well, and he's like a lot of us too. He doesn't want, we all got pride, and it's hard to ask for help. He didn't ask for help, actually. I just said, you know what, I'm doing it.
Yeah, I was kind of,
And he was a little pissed at me about it, but I was like, you know what, this is a good guy, and I want to support him, and whoever somebody just donated, really appreciate that.
Yeah, I really would.
And I know it's going to help him out a lot, because they've gone through a lot, and then it doesn't help on top of his wife's medical things.
Yeah, medical, and I know
he's had a few.
And she's just recently lost her daughter. So
yeah, and her son not too long before that, I don't think.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that's
So he's going through a hard time, and
yeah, it is, and he's being very supportive.
Yeah. But Kevin, I know, sorry, Fred, but I know Kevin, you guys talked about last week, he does have to take care of her a lot.
Yeah.
From the vibe I got, it's starting to get to his mental too.
Yeah.
Like
it's tough when you're burning through money. You guys know what medical stuff is. You're burning through.
Yeah.
You worked hard to save,
one of my good friends, Jeff Glover. He's matter of fact, he's the guy that he's in Acme with me, but he's also, I mean, he's been a friend of mine for numbers of years. But he's the guy that did our renovation for us, and his wife is the one who helped us find this house here. Also, she was our realtor. But anyhow, long story short, Jeff he was supposed to have a hip replacement last Monday, and he I think he has Blue Cross Blue Shield, so he's self-insured technically, and through his company that he owns. But they called him and said that where he was going to have the hospital he was supposed to have his surgery in didn't take Blue Cross Blue Shield. They said,
"Oh God, I hate that."
Yeah,
crap.
yeah, and then they had to cancel that, and now they're going to have to do it in house or in an office or outpatient kind of surgery. But they said that you can go ahead and have the procedure done. We'll give you a price on an estimated price of what the surgery and the stay was going to be in case if you can pull this kind of money magically out of your ass or go get a loan. And they give him an estimate of $106,000 for this. And he was just like, I can't afford this. Nobody can afford this.
Yeah.
Now they're having to do it, as an outpatient surgery, at another location. I'm just like, wow.
We've got pretty decent. We got pretty decent, insurance considering, a lot of what's going on in healthcare these days. But my wife, I'm afraid, is going to need a hip, and we have gone through hoops for the last 6 years to get her an MRI to find out. We just finally got it Thursday. Hopefully, we'll find out Monday. But my God, medical costs. I mean, she had to go to physical therapy before they would even approve an MRI. They're like, you got to try physical therapy first.
Oh, right? Yeah. You got to prove that.
So she goes to physical therapy, and she's like, well, how much is it? Because the way our insurance is structured, you're out of pocket till you meet your deductible, and then it kicks in at 80. So the guy's like, oh, don't worry, we bill monthly, right? We get so after she goes to 4 sessions, we get the bill. It's $1,000
per.
For 4 sessions. The sessions are 15 minutes, so $250 for a 15-minute session.
Wow.
And anyway, it's just medical costs are just out of control.
Oh, it's just it's out of.
Yeah, Dad's been tripping about that a lot. He has to do a stress test every 6 months for his job, and they bill him for that, even though his company makes him do that.
Mm-hmm.
And then he just had the 5th stent put in his heart. I was talking about it on the Zoom. He just had stent number 5 put in his heart.
So you get like a free gift at the 6th one, or what?
that's a lot. Yeah, his free gift was the bill in the mail. Followed up by 4 others because after the stent thing went fine, but after about an hour, he started feeling like someone stabbed him in the chest, like he couldn't catch his breath, and the doctors freaked out, made him stay overnight. I had to make him stay overnight because he already added up in his head what that would cost, and he started getting dressed and went to leave, and they restrained him and made him stay.
Great.
He's standing there hunched over.
Now I'm picturing your naked father fighting with medical personnel. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dad's done that a couple times with doctors. He's done that a few times.
What's up, Chet?
They were all about 2 paychecks away from oblivion.
Yeah.
From a what?
From oblivion.
Oh, yeah.
Completely wiped out.
I'm telling you, it's nuts, man.
Mm-hmm.
Dad, friggin'.
Oh,
what they call it when his they called it something specific. It was when his heart first got blocked up before he had the first stent. He added up in his head how much rest estimated it would cost because he didn't have insurance at the time. And he waited 3 weeks to finally go to the doctor to get his heart checked. He sat around here with his heart feeling like he was getting stabbed for 3 weeks. And the only reason he went was we made him. Again.
Well, you know the old saying, you know, if you go to the doctor, they might find something.
Oh, we knew there was something because he'd had 2. We were worried it was something else because he had 3 heat strokes before that. Throughout a few years, but he had 3 heat strokes. We were worried his heart was actually like fucked. Which it was.
I don't know why when you're talking about your dad being in the buff fighting the medical people.
He wasn't fighting them, but he was like
from the Golden Child. Remember that one, Fred?
What?
The little Asian dude from the Golden Child that gets away from Eddie Murphy by slipping out of his clothes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you almost seen a little naked guy running around.
A little nasty guy. Forgot about that. Oh god, that's a good movie. Oh my. All right, fellas. Well, I'm getting out of here. Bob, appreciate you doing this again tonight.
Yep. We'll try to fill in a couple times a month for Brian. Get somebody else to do the other ones.
Good
I
man.
think he's gonna add me back on there too, so we can fill in.
I'm gonna try. I'll try to jump
once
in
he
here.
gets some rest and everything, he's gonna want to come back. Because I talked to him like a week and a half ago, and he's like, I want to hang it up. I don't want to do this anymore. I said, man, I think once you get caught up on your sleep, and you know your stress level comes down, you'll miss it. So don't let your audience hear. In the meantime,
no, I can't remember. I may not be able to hang out next Saturday night. I know Vicky and we got tickets. I can't remember if it's Saturday or Sunday. We're going to the Braves game, so we're going hobnob with the Atlanta Braves. So, you know, not that I'm a Braves fan. So, yeah, not. Anyhow, all right, King Bob, Dan,
have a good night,
Jimmy,
Fred. Have a good night.
All right, y'all too. Everybody in chat. Good seeing you. Take care. As I always say, you can dream it,
brother.
Build it. Bye, y'all.
See you. Oh, he needs to change his saying. If you can dream it, he can crush it.
Alan's crushing your dreams, that's all.
That dad's funny with doctors.
What do y'all think about this? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jim.
I was just saying, dad's funny with doctors and that. He's got a tooth completely rotted. Like there's a hole completely in the center of it. It's rotted. His first thought was to get drunk and freaking pull it with a pair of pliers.
Nice.
Yeah.
Style, huh?
Yeah. We made him go to the dentist, and they talked about, well, he's got 3 teeth that need pulled. And he told him, nah, just pull the one that hurts.
Yeah, Dennis is another one.
Hilarious with doctors.
Dennis can get insane.
Yeah. Well, he's got holes in 3 teeth, but the one's so bad because it was a piece of aluminum foil he wound up and was trying to pick food out of the hole, and he got a piece of aluminum foil stuck in the tooth. And that damn aluminum foil has been stuck down in his tooth for a year. So that tells you about that tooth.
I don't know who the evil genius is that designed this freaking grill, but oh my God. I'm trying to figure out how to put it together to the point I can glue any of it.
What is it?
It's the grill that goes over the engine on the back of the car.
Is it a photo etch or like a?
Yeah, it's all photo. So there's all these little pieces here. Each one of them has 3 legs on them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you have to put 3. Yeah, let me put my zoom setting on here. just to show you. I don't know who likes this kind of punishment, but
Not me.
a second here.
The devil's metal.
All right, so these are the little grill pieces, right? So each one of them has 3 little tabs like legs, which you almost can't even see them in the picture.
Oh, Jesus.
So you got these 3 little legs, and you have these 3 brackets here, but there's 2 brackets for each one, so you have to stack them, and they're 2 different kinds. Oh, see, look, I just dropped it. Knocked it. One of them has holes in it, or they both have holes in it, but one of them is smooth, and this one has notches to line up with the grill. You have to stack them. So each one of these has to go through 2 of these without it falling apart. And then because you can't glue these together right now because it's nothing but holes. If you try to glue this together, you're gonna cover the holes.
That's what she said.
So you gotta, it's nuts. So you gotta line these 6 pieces up, and then you gotta get the grill in there. Then you can drop a piece of glue on it. So this may take a week. I don't know, because I just had them lined up, and when I put the second grill piece in, see what it's doing. It just want to stay.
Yeah.
When I put the second bar of the grill in, it freaking fell apart. So I'm gonna have to figure this out. But my
You kind of tack it a little bit with a little white glue.
Yeah, I was thinking about the problem with these brackets is they're full of holes. So if you're not careful with the glue and you cover these holes up, and you have to stack these 2 pieces on each other. So you have to, all these holes have to line up. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 9 holes. So you have to get these 2 stacked and lined up and then get the grill into it. I don't know why or what they were thinking. This could easily be done with a 3D printed piece.
Yes.
Now, I will say this, because if you may remember when I did that 43rd Porsche, that had a pre-assembled photo etch grill, and that thing about cost me my sanity just trying to get it shaped because it was so tiny. Man, if you weren't super careful, you would bend one of the great, the grills or whatever the hell they're called. And I'd work with that thing for hours getting it shaped and positioned. This is going to rival that for damn sure.
I'll give you this, Dan. You got better eyesight and more patience than I do.
I'm working through an 8 times magnifier. Thank you.
Yeah. You say I was working through the 8 times.
See that shit with my bare eyes. What's that, Bob?
So I was working on this with the optimizer and the 8 times overhead.
Holy crap.
Dan, what I would end up doing is I would end up putting one of them over it and just having a.
Yeah, but that's not accurate for the car.
Yeah.
So this is the same problem I'm having with the Model Factory Hero kit is the frame. Oh my God. It's like putting a jigsaw puzzle together and every piece is dependent on all the other pieces. Is that the bike that Gary gave you? That's looking pretty good, Bob.
Yeah, it's getting there.
Man, that's
I'm to the point where I'm got to start doing the skins.
What do you think about it? I never built the bike. Is it worth
it goes together well. I only had issue with one part, and it was probably my fault. But it's very fiddly too.
Oh, really?
Because you're like all these lines and stuff, trying to get them on the nipples, and there's a lot of part redundancy that doesn't need to be there. But I guess that's why it makes it.
It's kind of funny for being a motorcycle rider. I'm not interested in building a model of it.
It was like this air box on top. It was like 5 pieces and 4 hoses, and then I'm going to put the gas tank over it, and you'll never see it again.
It's like pieces for the sake of pieces.
Yeah, I mean you can display all the pieces either snap or screw in for the body panels, but so you can take it off to look at it. But yeah, that's when once it's on there, it ain't coming off as far as I'm concerned. That's the same thing we were talking about earlier with seeing at the shows, I like to see the cars with the hood on because that's the way they look when you see them.
Yeah, it's kind of like I'd like to be able to do it both ways.
Yeah.
I like to see it with it up and down.
Yeah.
It's like it shows you see if you do IPMS shows that sometimes the airplane guys, that thing looks like a dissected frog.
Yep.
laying
Yeah,
on
that's
the table.
that's the thing. Like you want to see it put together, but you also want to see what's underneath.
Yeah.
I think that's why my buddy that was over here last week, and he generally only does commercial airliners. And I think that's probably how I would be too, because then you don't have to do all that stuff.
There is one motorcycle kit that I do kind of want to do, but it is too expensive for me.
I wanted to do a G. They make a model kit of my motorcycle, but they want like $200 for it. I'm like, nope.
About what the one I want is. It's a 2001 Harley Fat Boy, and it's some Japanese
It
company.
makes a model kit of that?
Yeah, it's some Japanese company
Not-
I've never
it's not
heard of.
Ming,
It's
is
not, huh?
Is it Ming?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's it.
Ming's motorcycles are super expensive.
And it's a 2001 Harley Fat Boy. My bike out there. I'd like to build it, do it pearl white with the blue, purple, and copper chameleon flames. Build a little miniature of my
It's going
bike.
well. It's pretty good. I did buy the replacement fork kit for the front of it. And I'm happy I did that. So the legs and stuff are all metal instead of plastic.
It does look nice.
I'm gonna have to do a bike here, not too.
Yeah, the Alpha kits are up there in price too.
Yeah, it just you get a lot for the price of an Alpha kit. With the motorcycles, I'm not sure if they come into all the detail stuff or not.
I didn't look, but I think a lot of those Tamiya like bikes like this, you can get there are aftermarket photo etch for like the chains and stuff like that. But yeah, I ain't gonna bother with that kind of stuff.
All them bike kits? Do they do a Hayabusa bike kit?
I don't know. You'd have to look.
He does.
You'd have to ask your dad, Mr. Gary Right to Win. He would know.
I'm gonna have to ask him. I'm thinking about maybe doing something different. I got a Gundam over here. It's kind of a Gundam. It's the Optimus Prime Bob built.
I see. I like Gundams too, but I'm not interested in building one, but I do like them.
They're cool to look at. That's why my buddy bought me that Optimus Prime, because I told him I'm not super into the freaking Power Ranger looking Gundams, but he knew I liked older cartoons. So he was like, well, Optimus Prime was perfect then. But he builds Gundams and I do cars. So I got him for his birthday the Boss 302 kit, and he got me the Optimus Prime kit for my birthday.
You know, I was in Hobby Lobby the other day. They had Megatron and they had, I want to say, Starscream.
Oh, really?
Yep.
They're like $60 a piece for that thing. It's cool. I like building it, but it's not my thing.
If I like Optimus Prime, I might do Megatron to go with Optimus. And then I'll just have the Linkin Park music video behind them the whole time.
I think I would have liked it more if it could actually transform it from the truck to
That would
Optimus.
Be cool. Then just by the transform.
Well, that's what the cool thing is with that Optimus. If I build it, I do have a little Optimus to display with it.
That's kind of what I like about flying.
It's a Hot Wheels, but I do have a little Optimus to put with it.
That's kind of what I liked about flying RC was, I get to build it and put it together, but then I can go fly it when I'm done.
Yeah. I do like my dad put the prop on backwards and crash it the first time. He built one of those Guillo's Booker DR1s, rubber band power and all that. Put the prop on backwards and wound it up, threw it, and it went straight to the ground and exploded. He never built another one again. I was teasing him, said he was drunk the entire time he built it until he put the prop on, and that's when he screwed it up.
The heartbreaking one's to see a guy bring a new plane out to the field, go to take off, and then realize he's got his flight controls reversed. That is pretty much impossible to fly when you turn right and the plane goes left. Your brain doesn't react fast enough.
I thought I had 2 beers.
Yes, I like for this motorcycle. I'll take a bunch of pictures of it before I put the skin on it. But yeah, once the skin goes on, I'm not going to take it back off, more than likely.
Oh shit! I got to start packing up the freeze frame tomorrow.
Yeah, we got 2 weeks to our show. I'm going to start cleaning and boxing them up probably tomorrow.
God, Model-Rama's coming up. I'm going to hardly have anything to enter this year.
I want to try to get this Camaro done and take it to the show with Bob.
I'll pack up for the show in 2 weeks, and I'll just leave everything in the boxes to go to Indianapolis. When I leave it packed up.
I need to text Brian.
You know, that's a good. I think I'll do that after freeze frame tomorrow. I'm just going to leave the stuff boxed up, but I don't have much to take to Model-Rama this year because I got a couple. Most of what I have I brought last year.
I need to message Brian and ask him. The 37, I probably only have 4 hours of work left to do to it. And I really want to take it to the show next month. But the show is the day before or the next day after that Saturday. And I really want to take it. So I want to ask him almost if I can do them 4 hours, maybe a week or two earlier. Just so I have time to
I'm sure
clean
it'll
it
be okay.
really good, pack it.
Nobody's going to take your birthday away.
Unacceptable.
I want to stay to it, but at the same time I want to take it to the show. So it's probably going to be the only rear-mounted big block Chevy in a 37 Ford with NHRA style fat ass drag tires.
Look, I know what I'm doing now. I was going to do it that same way, just back to a month, but I want to take it to the show coming up. So I kind of skipped it and moved on because I already built the first one.
Oh shit! I still got mine.
But you missed a bunch of the months where you didn't work on it while we were in there too. So you got probably enough time built up to.
Yeah. Well, I had an original idea for it, and the more I worked on it, I really didn't like it. So I quit working on it for like 2 months or 3 months. And then I got the idea to cut the bed off, and it was originally going to be a flatbed. And then I didn't like that. So I got toying around and I sat the cab down in front of a 572. And I was like, what if we mount the motor in the back? Do a crazy wheelie popping drag truck out of it.
I still have scars on my fingers from Cox.
Huh?
I know that's what I was going to say.
From the Cox airplanes.
God,
Scar on my thumb from one of Brian's lives where I chopped a bit of my thumb off on the X-Acto blade. Live on air.
We're almost at 9 o'clock, which would be the normal cutoff time. So I'm going to go ahead and shut it down for tonight. We'll be back on Tuesday. So thank everybody for coming in.
Over to Zoom.
About to say, I'm going to jump over to Zoom. Anybody wants to jump over there?
Put the link up in case anybody wants it.
All right, Bob. It was good hanging.
Yeah.
Lord, especially after a hell of a day I've had. Good Lord.
All right. He's got the link up, and you guys want to head over there and hang out in private chat, then you're more than welcome to. So again, thank everybody for coming in tonight. We'll be back on Tuesday, regular bat time, regular bat channel, and we'll see you guys then.
Have a good night, everyone.
All right, catch you guys